human side over here.
All right.
So
We're on Twitch.
So you're wheat planting.
Hello, everybody on Twitch.
I'm gonna go share the link. Continue with what you were saying.
Yes.
Yep. And
So-
Brento's now in charge.
Okay.
Literally.
Yes, that's right. Vrenza is now an
Correct that
overseer.
whip.
Yep.
But
I do not
Brent's
regret my
looking over.
decision for going unconscious the last time I got whipped unconscious.
You weren't
The
expecting
last
a
time
whip
I
to do
got
9 damage, were you?
No, I didn't expect your strength to be that big. It's just
That-
like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
You not
it's
like
not.
willingly choose for your strength to be lower by like holding back.
No, well, he made a show of it, so I mean, it was a
Alright.
good thing that he did, because all the other overseers looked on with not appreciation.
Admiration.
No, not admiration. Admiration is pushing it a little
Approval.
too far. Approval.
Roll
Approval.
performance check.
Diamond, seems like you got a snake. You finally got one.
Yes, I do. I
And,
am currently trying to animal handle it to be kind of like my companion, like a ranger would have.
Oh my god. Alright. At least
then-
you didn't have to. At least you didn't hurt the entire campsite of the half giants again.
No, we had to make a we had to make a show to distract them.
Yep. And I managed to find another druid amongst the slave pens, but
They
I don't know
exist.
about this one over here.
They're around, few and far between, but they exist, keeping this planet barely alive.
Right. Oh, Ninja.
Yeah.
I read up on my UNT Pureblood racial traits, so I have free use of animal friendship forever as long as it's specifically at snakes.
Cool. Good then. So you'll
You
just
don't have to keep recharging it.
you'll have
You
your
can
snake
just-
buddy permanently
Snakes.
until it dies.
Well, the nice thing about having a snake is it makes assassination attempts a lot easier.
All right, gang. You awake. A new day dawns. It's the morning period, and the half-giant is cracking open the well, letting the slaves that are first in line to get their drinks. I've got some new figurines for
Gladiators,
dwarf
so
guards, so it's
a
not just
water.
half-giants. Now we got dwarves as well, with their pretty little armor.
Are there gnomes
Yeah,
in this
little-
setting?
No, the gnomes were exterminated. So sad.
Oh. Well, it's
I
only.
thought
it's
there
only-
were still some little savage ones living in the forest.
No, halflings. Halflings exist.
Oh, okay.
In fact, in the Dark Sun lore, halflings were the first men, and all other races descend from the halflings. And the whole purpose of the extermination of all the races was to return the earth to the halflings, so that only the halflings may inherit the world. It's kind of demented.
Yeah, and they turned kind of savage over time.
Oh yeah, they're a bunch. Well, you know, they have their own culture, and they'll eat other races. So I mean, they're cannibal halflings, but they don't eat themselves. They don't eat other halflings. They're not uncivilized towards themselves. They have a very specific halfling culture, and you're not in it. So you go in the cookbook.
Are they basically like jungle pygmies?
Yeah,
or
I
less?
mean, that's the idea. Yeah.
All right. That's kind of what I was figuring. Athos is not very PC, by the way. Like the lore is all written in like the 70s and the 80s, and it's like it doesn't quite hold up.
Yeah, well, that's why they won't make a new book. That's why I had to homebrew so much of
Yeah.
this. Just having a game where like the main conceit of the start of the game is that everybody is in slavery, and it's just the story is that you're slaves. That is so politically incorrect in today's day and age that it like boggles the mind, which is why I love it so much.
I'm only grateful that I can retain my hermit background.
You'll be out of slavery soon, though. This is like Spartacus. You're not gonna stay a slave. There will be a glorious revolution, and then you'll be free. So for now, you're still in bondage, and the overseers are spreading out, cracking the whip and saying, "Work crews! I need bricklayers!" And some people come over, and reasonably strong-looking men. They can do the carrying the bricks up the wall and laying them in place.
Oh, I have an idea. We can run water because we have a friend amongst the half giants. We have Babungus.
Babungus, and we have talked to the Orgos, the one that gets teased all the time by the elves.
True. Ergos, half giant. Let's see, what's my note say about him?
He is a tiny half giant.
I thought Babungus was the runt.
Yeah, he is. The longest.
We're talking about Urgos.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, the conversation sort of bounced between them for a moment there. Who helped out Ergos? I forget.
I have talked to him.
Right.
We're gonna help him when when he gets in trouble with the house.
I wonder if elven frailty is still a thing.
Well, we don't have like the house so far. They're not our friends, and they don't like us.
Yeah, because
More
they're
or
a
less.
bunch of pompous pricks.
Yeah.
At least you got
Well,
one
keep
that's
saying it
like-
to the day I die. All elves are pompous pricks,
Except for me.
except for you. Yes.
Even Legolas.
Especially Legolas.
So where are we at this time?
Well, right now everybody's getting in line. They're getting their water. This dwarf, he gets his water. He steps out of line. This human, he gets his water. He spills a bunch of it, and the half giant kicks him over and says, "Wasteful!" And then this guy comes over and he gets his water and he gets out of line.
Right. Uh-oh. Traxxas is going to see if he can get extra water.
Please,
Actually,
sir,
wait a minute. No,
may I have some more?
Traxxas doesn't need to. Traxxas doesn't need to because he's with Master Confucius. Right. Never mind. I don't want to do that. I don't want to push my luck.
You get your regular water, and you step aside then.
Right, let me just move both of my tokens here.
A long procession of slaves moves up to the water. They get their water, fill their little water skins, and step aside. They begin forming into work crews, the overseers gathering each working group, arranging the people best suited to the jobs.
I guess I'll put our group back to baking bricks, since I think that seemed to work best, since we all have pretty decent perception scores.
All right.
Yep.
A Templar comes through and assigns new people to your group. So, your group
Oh, great.
now also includes okay. He's gonna add Ormon of the Wastes. He's gonna add a couple of these burly barbarian guys. And let's see. How many do we need? What do you have right now? You have 3 workers?
Let's see.
Unless
Yeah,
you
I
want to
think
count, unless you want to count Soul, but he isn't here.
Yeah, where's Soul?
Good
He's
question.
by the water guy.
But in real life,
I mean,
where
he's
is
still
Sol?
here, just
Oh,
with the
yeah.
rule form, like he did for Norcus last week. Cassie, you still got work credit last week. You actually did pretty good.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I remember. I moved him up here. All right. And this old man, Falder. All right. So these 4 added to your work crew.
Alright. I'll use guidance on Falder since he's elderly and Ormond since he's not doing so hot.
You can only use it on one person. It's a
I can't use 2 different castings.
For
How
this
are
purpose,
you
no.
doing that?
I can use my guidance on Norcast.
Okay.
Because guidance is a concentration spell, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if you want to give me more, I can add on to my own psionics.
We'll go and
D4
bless
plus
the
D6.
workers for the day.
All right, so this is
Giving a little
day
bit of guidance there,
3 of week 2. You guys are doing bricks.
Damn.
It was baking the bricks again. That was your
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
What's the weather today?
Well, it's early in the morning yet. The weather seems dry and there's a strong wind.
I mean, wind's gonna
Wow.
be cold.
Well, at least we have a breeze, but the dryness may pose an issue.
All right, so I need wisdom perception checks from the workers.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. You said you buffed Folder? What's he getting, a D4? What's Folder's buff?
I buffed Orman with guidance, so it's a D4.
D4? Okay. Well, in that case, this rolls for Orman. He's got 4 plus 4 plus... hang on. No, that's 5 plus 4. I'm going to say he got an 11.
21.
'21's good. All right, show off. Morik doesn't have to work, so he's got a 0. Taruk doesn't have to work, so he's got a 0. Rents is the overseer, so he's got a 0. Traxxas, what was your roll?
19.
19. Another good show. Okay. I'll roll for Sia. Nat 20.
Good and-
Lucky dip.
Oh
Nice.
no, poor Sia.
He's gonna get whipped again.
Did you hear it?
No,
Nat
he's
20.
gonna get double.
He did well.
He's gonna get double the work.
No, that was a one-time only thing when he rolled like a 27 last week. The overseer said, "Do better," and then he failed. All right. So let's see. We've got some rolls. That's going to be 11 for that one. 16 and an 8.
Ooh.
That barbarian did not have very good eyesight. And last but not least, other barbarian, he's got a 12.
At least only one of us is getting whipped.
Yeah, who's getting whipped today?
Chris, did you roll?
Am I working today or?
I guess you're in the
He's,
healer's tent. You don't have to. Put a 0 for you as well. Okay, so...
I was there to try to get some a little bit of extra water.
Traitor.
So that's an extra 47 from your NPC workers. Just make a note
Don't
about
you know
that.
the song "When We All Work Together"?
So is it just the one barbarian that did poorly?
Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah,
of
the
High
other one
School
did
Musical
alright.
for a second for some reason.
The other one had an average roll of 12. The first barbarian, he only
And
got
all
an
the
8.
all the players did okay, right?
Yeah, the players did really well. So you
Yeah,
did a pretty good
Alright.
job, and then some of these NPCs were kind of holding you back, but whatever. They're temps. They got thrown in the mix. Folder struggles a little bit. He's an old man, and he's not great at physical activities, but his eyesight's good, and he seems to have a keen, sharp mind.
Well, the one barbarian took 6 non-lethal.
6 non-lethal. Whip.
Wait, who here? Wait, who's the new overseer? What?
Varenza,
Grenza.
Psycho-Frog's character.
Oh.
She sees the opportunity when one of the half giant overseers got demoted. She kind of made a beeline for the Inquisitor and said, "You know, I've got a history of rounding up slaves."
Perfect for the job, right?
But
Bounty hunter.
it's all undercover. Everybody in the work crew knows. It's just keeping up appearances.
Mm-hmm.
6 damage, just keeping up appearances.
Well, I mean, I can easily just take care of that later, and let the barbarian know, hey, we just
It wouldn't hurt
play
any less.
along.
It doesn't feel good, that's for sure.
Yeah, but
Pain
I make
compliance.
I make the pain stop.
Okay, so you have a tough day of work, and throughout the day it gets windier and windier, and before long, the sky begins to darken with sort of a reddish-orange haze.
Uh-oh,
Sandstorm.
sandstorm.
All right, sandstorm.
I'm pretty sure it's a sandstorm coming.
If it is,
Yeah.
I'm getting in the tent.
Oh, poor soul stuck outside,
It sucks for
drowning
people.
in sand.
Give me a moment.
Does
to
ring
get
the
this
word.
ready.
Sec. Oh, is this some
Son,
sort of monster?
There's
Hold up.
no
I think we're
barbarian.
gonna.
No, barbarian. There's no Colosseum fight today.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be Coliseum fight in the slave pit.
Oh, okay. Wait, what do you mean in the slave pit?
Look in the middle of the map.
What is that? It's just a blank card.
There's gonna
Yeah.
be something here.
I'm finding an image, and then I'm copying it over to Imgur.
Oh,
And then
I think I
from
know what it
Imgur, I
is.
can get the direct link, and the direct link works in tabletop, and then I'm going to drop that in, and I'm going to make it bigger.
I'm
Is
thinking
it a
it's
sand
one
elemental?
of, I was gonna say I think it's one of two things. I think it might be either a cloud scout or a sand knight.
All right, I wanted to add a visual, so like when you're in the pits, this is
Oh.
what you see.
Oh wait, isn't that taken from? No. Okay, no, that's actually a real picture. Okay, I was gonna say, isn't that taken from the Mummy?
No,
Can't see it. It's
that's
still
an
white
actual
screen for me.
sandstorm.
Is
I
it a
have seen
Discord
them,
server?
and they do occasionally look just like that.
This has a fun.
You might want to look on Twitch.
This has a fun name called a haboob.
Habu?
Yeah, like,
What about
let me
Twitch?
log in.
Looks fine to me.
No, somebody's
Mhm.
saying you can't see it.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, I can't see it, so I'm re-logging back in.
I can see it just fine.
He will too when he logs back in. All right, so a haboob rolls in. So there's this deep bass rumble as the sand blows across the desert and over the wall. So the skies darken, and the intense wind makes everybody pull their cloaks tight around them and pull their hoods up. The biting wind is stinging. You're down in the pit though, so you guys have a bit of a protective wall around you, but the wind still blows over the pit, and it's during the day, so when you're out working, you have to deal with it a lot until you're able to come back down into the slave pits here, where you're protected from the wind a little bit. So it is now after the work period, and you guys are allowed to go back into the pits, and the meal period starts. They open up the big wooden gates back here, and the half-giant chef is cooking up a tasty gruel for everybody to eat tonight from all of the various things that they scavenged. And so she makes a few bowls of the disgusting slop and has the servants bring them out. Of course, the gladiators here, they get the best cuts. Tasty meats. A lot of the times it'll be animals that they killed in the gladiatorial arena. So I'm going to quick do an arena thing. I'm not going to play out combat, but I'm going to say that there was a Bosrog Bone Claw that you guys could train against. So some people will roll against it during training. Lisanne, she gets a, let's see. She's got, we'll say it's a strength athletics to try to wrestle the pig. So Lisanne, she gets herself a 18. She catches hers. And then to Chadrol, he gets like a 24. He catches his easily.
I can just imagine one of these days he's gonna get an actual 1.
Gregor of Tyr, shrugging off his injuries, goes in, and he only gets an 8. He doesn't do very well. It squeals, and it runs around, and it evades him easily. Ken goes out there, and he just stares at the pig, and it passes out, and then he picks it up.
That's such bullshit.
He's using hockey.
And then Kanla, she goes in there, and she gets 16. She's not very strong. She's got a more dexterous build. but she manages to catch it. So, He-Man, do you wanna take a stab at wrestling the Bozrog?
I did. I rolled a 17 plus 3. Got
17
a
plus 3?
20.
All
A
right. Well,
dirty 20.
you're only second to Tachadril, and the Master of Games takes note of your skill. All right.
Can I get a promotion?
Yeah. Pay no mind to these three over here. They're not actually there yet. That happens later. Later in the week, not yet. All right. So after a hard day of work, here you are back in the slave pits. It's the meal period, and you guys are pretty much free to do what you want to do now. So, what do you do?
I go see like the elf giant guard at the water well.
I'm gonna meditate in the in the
Ulula.
blue tent.
I'm gonna try and get some more training done with my snake by having it go out to hunt for its food.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Ulyalak is doling out the second dose of water to everybody who wants water during the meal period. What do you have to say to Ulyalak?
Ululak, how are you today?
Wind in my nose itches.
It's been very difficult today. What do we? I need the additional water today. I need 1 gallon for the healing tent.
Fine. He pumps out more water for you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So I go back, and then I take my half of gallon. I keep it for myself to drink, and then I give the other half for the plant over here.
Happy plant. Half gallon of water.
Yep. It's nice that we have a farmer to actually take care of the plant. I mean, granted, I would do it myself. Unfortunately, not as powerful as some of the other druids.
Not yet.
Various people gather up into spots around the big stone tables and start eating their meals. Conversations strike up between the different groups. Different people chit-chatting about different things. Rumors flying.
I helped take care of the planted bush too.
All right, everybody's paying attention to the planted bush. It's just a cutting. It's growing a little bit. It's starting to take root. It's only been a day, though.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Bailey. New free
I
potion.
mean, I try to listen to the rumors, but I'm pretty sure that as an overseer, as soon as I get near anybody, they'd all just shut up.
Let's see. The first group you approach. Let me take a look here. As you were walking by, there was a Tyrian woman saying, "A lot of folks have disappeared lately. Don't know why, but I don't like it." But then they see you coming, and they all sort of hush up and start eating their gruel.
Okay. I'm gonna go talk to Hakan,
Okay. To the Urukite camp.
and because he said he was I'd heard from him that there was that warehouse of weapons somewhere in the city, and so I come asking him 2 things. One, if he's had more information about where in the city it might be, so I at least have some sort of target. And 2, if he could use his resources to try to find a set of thieves' tools, because finding it's only going to be part of the issue. If I can't actually get into the place, I'm not going to be able to steal any weapons.
All right. He kneels down to the ground and pulls a stick from his belt, and he starts drawing in the sand on the ground. And he draws a rough approximation of the area around the slave pits, and he's going to place a mark here on this building. So that's the weapon store that he knows about.
Hold on. I was writing notes. Where's it at?
This white dot here, the weapon storehouse.
Okay.
And then,
Got it.
what was the other thing? the other question.
Thieves' tools. If he could use his resources to see if there might be anything usable as thieves' tools.
All right, he whistles and
In
snaps his
the
fingers,
camp.
and somebody comes over and he tells them to give you a thieves' tools. So you now have thieves' tools.
Oh, alrighty then. That was easy.
A little
I
too
guess
easy,
the
don't
next
you
part
think?
of my mission will take place tonight. Then I guess.
I rolled for each one of those things. I rolled a 20 and a 19, so success.
Oh shit. Good rolls. Yay.
Dang.
Guess it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Dice gods are in our favor today.
That means they're gonna screw us later.
Possibly.
All right, I want to give everybody a chance to do a little thing before I do a thing. So who hasn't done a thing?
I haven't.
All right. So it's mealtime. You're getting your disgusting gruel and you're training your snake. What do you do?
Well, I guess I'll make an animal handling by giving it, just a friendly order to go off and go hunt a rat for itself so that it doesn't starve.
All right. It's going to go slither around and find a good ambush spot over by the kitchens.
And of course, ask it to come back when it's done.
Yeah, of course.
The 20 plus.
Just pray that it doesn't end up in the pot.
All right. The chef is just like, what's that? Fork! Your snake
A
is
9
forked.
on my animal handling.
Forked to death.
This is
Why
going
don't
to
you
take some
just-
time.
Snake is like, you need to tell me how to get fucking food.
I know how to hunt.
You should just use like animal friendship to get like advantage on it.
No, that's not how animal friendship works. When I get it to actually be my companion, I can teach it tricks such as attack, fetch, all this other sort of stuff. Right now with animal friendship, all I can do is speak with it and ask it to do things it would be amicable to do.
Just imagine a cobra trying to grab a ball.
Anywho, other than that, since the snake has gone off to go and hunt, Traxxas is going to go to the bush and tend to it as a druid would.
All right. While you're back there, Oren is going to make some chit chat. He'll say, have you heard of Altaruk Village? Located at the head of the big fork of the Fork Tongue Estuary, Altaruk's a client village of the merchant house of Wavir, Reese, and Tomblador. They're all based in Uruk.
Let me see. I am a hermit and I've traveled around a bit. So what would that fall under? Survival?
Nah, you don't have to roll for it. He's just talking about a place.
Well, I mean, I wanted to roll and see if I actually did know.
My world map is buried, or I'd point to it. It's under here somewhere.
No worries.
Just think of it as a nearby village. He's just talking about home.
Yeah. Traxxas will kind of talk a little bit about their home far off to the east. Uruk is east, right?
Yeah, far to the east.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so it's past Uruk.
What, where you come from?
Yes.
Amazing. That's so far away. How did you get here?
I traveled, my dear friend.
Across the desert? You must run like an elf.
Well, nature and I are one with each other.
The merchant houses travel the roads between the city-states, but they travel in massive caravans, enormous battle wagons pulled by mechalots. It's quite a sight to see a caravan roving across the desert.
Yes. Well, I find it much easier to travel on my own. Though I see that in these circumstances, I can't exactly be alone, otherwise I might perish sooner rather than later.
Strength in numbers, my friend. Okay. Just then, something happens. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Can we get the line from Belt Here, let me see if I can bring it up. Hold on. Come on, load up. Oh, no, no, no.
Kind of curious what we're gonna do with this cutting thing. Like, Traxxas, we're gonna start a revolution soon, or somebody in the camp seems like they're going to, since there's so much unrest.
That's right.
Like, we can't really carry it around with us, can we?
Do we think about carrying the bush around?
Okay.
I don't see how we're gonna be able to take it with us traveling and keep it alive with dirt.
During the meal period, the elves are harassing Urgos half-giant again. As they often do, they encircle him and taunt him mercilessly. He throws sand in all directions trying to hit them and tries to cast insults back at them, but his wit is unsuitable to the task, and they are too clever and too fast for him. Some others are going to gather and laugh at the bullying. Okay. That's the event. Continue. Finishing their meals, many people are giving back their bowls to the people that walk around and collect everything up. And some people are getting their bedrolls out and bedding down. The strong wind continues to howl.
Any
However,
of the overseers do anything about the taunting?
oh no,
I'm thinking about it.
overseers don't care. This happens several times a day. This is a normal occurrence.
I get closer.
All right. Well, as I've described it, you can see that the elves are taunting Urgos, encircling him. He's trying to throw stuff at them, and they're making fun of him, saying all sorts of insults about how he keeps trying to impersonate people, and they're mockingly impersonating back at him that they're big, dumb, stupid half-giants. All right. These people that were eating have finished their meals. They're going to go over here in between the rocks and bed down. A big cluster. Trying to find a warm spot in the middle where it's not so windy.
Say, Morg, do you think we can take these elves? That half giant.
Maybe. I think they're all.
What do they look
all
like? The
bark
elves?
and no bite.
The house ninja. Like, do they look like they've got in fights before? Or?
Oh, yeah. This is the Swiftwing tribe of elves. They're probably the meanest.
Where are the rest of our friends?
I know.
I mean, did you ask for assistance? Because if you did, I don't came.
We came for the tent, so I didn't see anyone on the way.
Damn, well that sucks.
Yeah.
Emerging from the desert, racing like a hot, destroying wind across the dunes, voicing high, ululating war cries. Few things in the desert are more terrifying than the Swiftwing tribe of elves on the attack. Their raids are notorious throughout the Tyr region. In combat, they have few equals. That's the common knowledge of the Swiftwing tribe of elves. They are the meanest.
Say, Morg, maybe can you go and get some of the other guys? I'm gonna go and see the half giants.
Okay. It doesn't take long for them to lose interest in Urgos, though. And so
Oh, sure.
by the time you get back, they're going to have already returned to their tent.
We missed our chance to help Urgos.
So Urgos
They
managed to
will
get
go.
across the way and get his food. And so he's eating up as darkness falls.
We'll go find
Ooh,
Traxxas
darkness.
and Norcus and let them know of the incident. ask if they will help the half giant so that we may gain an ally.
I go to Babungus during that time.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Bobungus is he's also over here, getting himself some food towards the end. He used to be an overseer, so he waited for everybody else to get theirs, and then he sort of stalks up with his head down.
I'll look for him.
Covers his face
Wow.
with his hand, like, I'm not here.
Hey, Babungus.
What?
Hey, your friend over here, the Argos, is getting in trouble every single day. I'd like a favor from you. Kind of saved your butt the other day.
What could I do?
Next time that the house goes after him, what do you say we go after them?
Teach him a lesson? Elves
Yeah.
fast, dangerous elves.
I have some friends here that, we'll try to get into it and gang against them. We'll surround them. Teach them a lesson. That way they stop this shenanigan.
All right. Hey, while you're here, I look for Snake. Make pet. You see Snake?
What do you need a snake?
Oh, he's also sure.
Need Snake. Be like Traxxas. Have Snake pet.
I can talk to my friend of mine. If I see one, I can also maybe try to lure it and bring it to you if you want.
All right. He pulls out a bedroll that he's rolled up into a long tube-like shape, and then he's like drawn eyes on it, and he's going to roll it around his shoulders and make hissing noises.
My,
Half giants are.
He's a little special, isn't he?
yeah.
Well, this is a common trait of half giants. Is like once they take on like a role model or a mentor, they'll try to impersonate them. Like they don't have their own personality. They always kind of just sort of like blend in with whoever they respect. And Traxxas helped him out a lot, so he's tried to be more like Traxxas.
That's sweet.
Aren't you scared? Aren't you scared that the snake is gonna beat you? He's gonna bite you when you capture it.
Babungus is big. Snake poison not hurt Babungus.
Okay. Well, if I find one, I'll see what I can do.
He can always look behind his tent, and maybe you could see one.
Yeah. Are snakes pretty common around here?
They're actually very rare. There were only a couple.
All right. And after that, I'll head back to try to find Morg.
All right. So night has fallen, and many of the overseers have left the area and gone up into their overseer house, which is off to the east. People are bedding down. You hear a lot of coughs and snoring.
So, Ninja,
Yeah.
I'd like to do my sneaky sneaks at this point, if I could.
Sure.
So, two questions. One, did the sandstorm continue into the night?
Yeah, well, it rolled over town, and it's just making it very dark and windy. Although it's only kind of a mild wind at night. I rolled a 10, so it's just sort of annoying, but
Okay.
not dangerous.
Will it give me any type of sneaky assistance?
It would give others disadvantage to make listen checks.
All right, I'll take that. So I'm going to attempt to sneak out to this warehouse.
Okay, you're gonna go investigate the warehouse? Or are you gonna try to like break into it?
Well, first I have to get there, I assume, right?
All
I
right.
have to make a stealth check.
Make your stealth to approach the warehouse.
So let's see. So it's +5. And that is a 7. That is not amazing. I'm going to go and use my psionic dice.
Nice.
See if I can get that at all better. No, I rolled god awful. So that's an 8. So I'm hoping that disadvantage will help at least A little bit.
Nah, the lowest I rolled was a 9.
Oh Jesus.
Okay, so as you're leaving the overseer building, just outside the building, you're caught off guard by a pair of dwarven guards that had gone out to sneak a smoke, and they're puffing on a pipe, and they look up from their smoking, and they're trying to shield their pipes with their hands so the wind doesn't blow them out, and they're just as surprised to see you, and they say, "Overseer, windy night, isn't it?"
Quite. You have any of that tobacco to share?
All right, he'll dole out a little bit to you. Do you have a pipe?
I do not have a pipe.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go and put it in my cheek. A little chew.
Okay.
Try not to gag. I don't know if you're gonna make me do a con check or not, just for roleplay purposes.
Nah.
So, yeah. So I chew this disgusting wad of tobacco
All right.
and shoot the breeze with these guards and head back in.
Well, hang on. So the dwarven guards, they were having a discussion.
Oh.
Let's see. Dwarf. In Lord Kalaks' palace, the doors are solid iron, and he's filled a whole room of the Golden Tower with smelted iron. And the other dwarf is like, smelted iron? That's impossible. There isn't enough iron in the world to make an entire room of the Golden Tower from smelted iron. And the first dwarf says, I swear, I heard it from one of the maids in the palace. And the other dwarf is in total disbelief. He says, oh, I can't imagine that much iron.
What in the world could he be doing with it all?
It's like the streets are paved with gold line. Only Kalaks Tower is lined in iron because iron's the most valuable thing. All right. Eventually, the dwarven guards finish their pipe weed and continue on their guard duty, making a patrol. They head down the street. They nod to you as they head off down the street. Once you're alone again, do you want to make another attempt?
Yeah. So let's see. So on the side ice, 1 is when it goes back up, right? It's when it goes down. Is when I roll max is when it kind of burns out, correct? Trying to remember how side dice.
The psionic
Side
dice,
dice,
when you
yeah.
roll max, it goes down a dice to a d4.
Okay. So it would go up, but it's already at maximum. So yeah, I'll try. I'll make another roll on the stealth.
Okay.
Hope for a better
check.
outcome. Oh, so 5. I forgot to add my modifier, so that's a 10. So +5 modifier, and I'll try my d6 again. Hold on. My side dice. Come on. 10 plus 4, 14.
Oh, wow, that's also what I had. No wait. Disadvantage 13.
All right.
13.
Who fucked up?
Well, no, they'd have +1 at least on the wisdom check, so it's about matching.
So I
Okay.
don't know if that's
So
another close call or if I'm just screwed.
I'm going to say you approach the building, and just as you're about to walk up to it, the door opens and somebody steps out, and it's a pair of, let's see, like laborers that were bringing something to the warehouse, and they step out of the door and they turn and they padlock the door behind them, and they see you standing there in the street. And one of them nods at you and says, Overseer, and then they walk away.
Back to work.
All right. The laborers hustle their steps as they trot on down the street. So you're left alone once again in the street. The building here, padlocked, as it is.
Yeah, Brent's is gonna. She knows where it's at. She knows it's padlocked, but she's been seen by 2 groups of people out this evening, and once in close proximity. She's not gonna test her luck. If anything goes missing tonight, too many people have seen her around this building,
Okay.
so she's gonna just head back.
That's why you only take one thing, so that nothing seems like it's out of place.
Yeah, not pressing my luck. 30 and a night of crappy rolls.
Normally, this would be about the time that Sia would be trying to find that thief that steals water during the night.
Oh.
I'm going to make a perception check. Fail. All right. So, did anybody else want to do anything in particular during the night here? Soul stalks around at
Grimoire
night.
was trying to find me for something.
I swear I could find that thief here sometime. Where are they? Where are they? Can't find them.
Man, if only I could get in close enough proximity to this elven tent. And then just blast poison spray inside and then just hoof it.
You really don't like those elves.
No, my character has had a lot of bad encounters with elves.
Some backstory stuff we don't know about.
You've never really asked anything about my backstory.
Mm.
The wind continues to howl, but it doesn't get terribly cold. Maybe it's the hot air blowing in on that wind. It's keeping it from being too cold tonight. So nobody has to make any con saves because it's fairly mild. However, there's a crackle of electricity because of all the static in the air from the constant windstorm. And so there's an obnoxious amount of thunder in the distance that's almost constant throughout the night. So it's probably going to make your sleep a little troubled that there's so much thunder and lightning out in the dust storm. But aside from that, it's not too bad. Did anybody want to do anything late at night? Or are you all going to rest?
Is you there?
Chris?
Right. Chris? I don't know. He said he was looking for
Dirty Grit.
Morg. I guess he went somewhere. He didn't say anything.
Are you muted, Chris? Are you here? Are you AFK?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. You said you were looking for Morg. What do you want?
Oh yeah. I went to Morg and I said, "Hey, Morg, were you able to talk to the other ones to help this giant?" Then
Norcus said he would be up for helping.
yeah. Okay. I asked Babungus, the half giant that we helped the other day, and he's gonna help us too, I think. But I think we're gonna have to find a way to get everybody together, because so we can actually help him in time.
Can all meet up for mealtime. Traxxas is also he hates elves for some reason, so he's very eager to help.
Yeah, probably
Okay,
maybe tomorrow after the shift, we can get everybody together and play kind of the escort for our friend from a distance.
Hopefully he doesn't lash that out at me. I don't know why he hates them. I understand why.
Well, half elves, we generally don't really have the best relationship with our parents. They don't really treat us well. They kind of reject us. So, but I don't know where it comes from.
To me, you guys are perfectly fine. As long as you can work and one at least okay, you guys are all right for me.
Mm-hmm.
Who joined?
Well,
I made it.
Traxxas is going to make the
He's
rounds and
here.
see. There you are.
I just made a roll for you to see if you could spot the thief tonight. But now that you're here, maybe I'll let you do it.
I fell asleep. That was comfortable. I woke up. It was 8:46.
Sucks.
That's good.
Rub the sleep out of your eyes, make some coffee.
No, what am I rolling? Where?
Okay, so a day went by. Everybody worked and ate, and then it's nighttime. And at night, You know how there's that water thief going around stealing water. I know how bad you wanted
The
to
one
catch
that-
that water thief.
Yeah, the guy that took your water, remember?
Yes,
So, if you want to do something about it, tonight's the night.
but I still have two levels of exhaustion, right?
You do, yeah.
I'm just gonna have normal sleep instead.
Okay, you go to sleep. Well, in that
Oh
case,
wait, my stuff is still hidden under the rock though.
Yeah, you would bury it.
Sure.
You can't get robbed
the
tonight
only-
because you buried your stuff.
You're the only one that's not in the tent.
I know.
I could probably help again in the monk tent for a bit.
Well, before I go back to my tent, is there any of you that still need some healing in the group? It was a long day of training today.
The healing tent will be visited by. Let's see, who had damage? Somebody had damage.
We
yeah.
I
wrestled.
think it was
pigs.
Grigor.
Yeah, but I healed him to full last week
All right.
with healing word.
Well, if anybody had some cuts or scrapes or scratches or sprains, they'll come to you. Yeah, minor stuff, nothing major.
Alright,
Can
I'll-
I get the stream link?
I'll use my heals, and then once I'm done with the healing, I'll go back to the tent to pray to the God of Flames and rest for the night.
All right. Stream links here.
Traxxas will do some rounds around, see if anybody needs healing or possibly something else. I forget. Does Lesser Restoration take care of disease? Give me a sec.
I'm pretty sure Omen,
Non-magical disease.
Omen the Waste could probably use a few healing. He's still kind of booted up.
That's true.
Badly.
He was one that did have some injuries. Got his ass kicked by the
Yeah.
elves.
But had to heal him a little bit. He's right here.
What's he got?
All
armor
of
damage?
this, all of this cap here, where the kitchen is and all, is this mostly made of wood or?
Yep.
Okay.
Condition afflicted. Okay. Yeah, so I can take care of diseases. Okay. But only 2 people.
So is that something you did during the day? Because we were at the late at night point.
I suppose.
All right. So during the night you would sleep, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody rests up.
Maybe.
If you had levels of exhaustion, you could lose 1 as long as you ate and drank enough water today.
Did I miss anything important?
It was a work day. I rolled for your work, and then I was gonna roll to see if you could spot somebody tonight. But if you're gonna sleep, then you wouldn't have to, and we'll just go on into the next day.
All right.
So you didn't miss
Oh, yeah, yeah.
much.
Do you want help? Help with the half giant that's getting attacked by the elves. You want help for that?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
All right, good.
Traxxas
Full
would also
body.
be willing to aid in this endeavor.
I mean, he's not really being attacked, he's just being bullied.
Might be able to use your snake on them.
See, over the Fury we weren't playing. I was thinking of a way to go without eradicating the elves. I couldn't think of one.
I have one.
How do we go without eradicating them?
It's called a lethal dose of poison.
Isn't that going to accomplish the same thing?
All right. So, the long night. The wind finally dies down some in the morning. The dawn breaks, and as people begin to awake and look into their belongings, several of the sickly humans discover that they've been robbed of all of their possessions, and a couple of them die. Dun dun dun.
They die as soon as they see the bags are empty.
All right. With no water and no ability to go get any, they just collapse and they don't get back up.
Oh,
The
That wasn't me this time.
the fuck?
What was that?
somebody hit rewind.
Yeah.
It might have been me.
Careful.
Sorry, no, there's like a sliding bar thing that
Yeah.
showed up, and I clicked on it because I wanted it off, and yeah.
A Discord notification.
No,
We
okay,
have to bring back?
I'll be back.
It's loaded for me.
Sorry
How
about
do
that.
you guys even rewind time? I've never accidentally done that. I wouldn't even know how.
It's like the two arrows at the top left of the center bar.
Yeah. If you put your cursor over it, it shows you the bar, and then you can drag it for how long you want to rewind.
Yeah, I just discovered
Sweet.
that function.
It'd be nice if that was like a click-on function instead of a mouse-over function.
Well, it doesn't
You
give you
log
like
back
a
in.
warning.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying. It's on mouse over, which means as soon as your mouse goes over, it appears and you can click on it by accident so easily. It's a bad design. But that's
Yeah.
just my opinion.
Yeah. Shh.
Okay, so let's see. Tika Tika is going to come in here in the morning and start dragging away the corpses.
Is anybody else still able to see? Because mine's still black.
Yep, mine is still black too. I'm waiting for
Yeah,
it to load
same.
back in.
You might need to reconnect.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Is it coming back now?
Yeah, it's been up for me.
It's back up for me now.
Dang it. Popped out right as it was probably gonna come up for me.
No.
Yeah, we're back to where we were.
Let's see how long it'll take for me to get in.
Relog.
Promos.
Psycho, you're loading right now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Promos.
shouldn't be long.
Promos. All right.
I will never touch that thing again.
You can try. Happens by accident, even for me.
Well, I mean, since it requires a password to get in, why do we even need promotions? I mean, the promotions are the reason why we're able to rewind time in the first place.
I say the password on here all the time. If somebody was viewing and decided to jump in and mess with the table, it would be possible. So if they don't have permissions, until I voluntarily give them permissions, then they can't do stuff like that. It's a precaution from just doing random games, because like if people can pop into your random game, a lot of times there's trolls that will just come in and flip the table just for fun.
Right, but you need permissions in order to flip the table.
Right, which is why permissions are on.
Right, but I mean, that doesn't exactly mean that we as players need permissions.
Alright, I'm back in.
Well, what's the difference?
Oh, what I'm saying is we're not trolls.
I know. Which is why I promote you.
Right.
And if I
But-
didn't have to promote you, anybody, not you guys, anybody could join.
There's a lot of changes we like needed changes that we need to do that we wouldn't be able to do if we didn't have the permission. I think.
We wouldn't be able to add our own objects or modify objects.
Yeah,
You wouldn't be able to copy paste things. You wouldn't be able to do much.
yeah, that'd be a problem. It's only if we could modify like what's locked and unlocked, a little bit more. That would be nice.
If you're playing a board game where you're just moving pieces and rolling dice and stuff, and everything's already set up, it's not a big deal. But D&D kind of need the promotions.
Yeah, it's annoying when people flip the table on you in D&D. Especially before they fix the rewind feature, because it used to be next to useless.
You mean like this? I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna flip the table.
Now it autosaves constantly, and the rewind feature is actually useful, so I could probably fix it if you did. Although you'd have to all reconnect again. So don't. All right. The next day dawns. A couple of people died. Tika Tika is gonna drag away the corpses. The overseers come out into the yard. People are getting their morning water. Some of the half giants are coming across the yard to get their water. And of course, Urgos gets ambushed by the elves.
First thing in the morning.
Yeah, first thing in the morning when they're leaving the half-giant encampment to get water, the elves run over and start talking shit to him.
I called the people that are in camp that are friends. Let's go and help him.
Okay.
Morg could just probably intimidate all of them. We'd probably just get in the way.
Babongus.
Babungus.
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 Oh, Babungus. Oh, the half giant Babungus.
This dude's over here now.
Ninja, why
I'm
did you name
over.
him
I'm like,
Babungus?
so you guys like
Why not?
picking on single people, huh?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
good
Huh?
morning.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to test the initiative thing here. Is everybody's initiative accurate?
I
So,
certainly do not have a +0.
Traxxas.
Yes.
No.
I can get rid of
I
the
need a 2.
Taruk one. We don't need that.
Where is the list?
I'm sorry,
Uh,
I
on
need
the
a
right side
Yeah,
of the
what's
screen?
the
It's on like
My-
the right side of the screen.
My initiative is +3.
I have a +2.
Okay, mine's right.
Mine's
I'm
at
Sean.
0 right now, I think.
I have a +1 to my initiative.
Which
Traxxas.
got a +3.
+1. All right. Is anybody's inaccurate right now?
Nope,
yeah,
I'm good.
mine's
Yeah.
-5.
Me and the elves got the same initiative.
But who has a -5?
Why is the elf
Who
one not a
does?
different color? Hang on.
I'm gonna see a -5.
That's a player one. That's a mob one.
Yeah,
Let's go to shit tomorrow. me a moment.
Eaves. Eaves.
I should go.
That's better. Okay,
on.
so
Oh, come on. I actually had a good placement.
Do you have my
Yeah.
initiative down? That's 3. 3 engine.
Wow, I rolled pretty high.
hang on a second. Hang on. So you guys are starting too close. So I'm gonna back you up to over here.
Myself too,
Yeah.
or am I with? Where am I at with them, or?
You wouldn't know when this is going to happen, so you wouldn't be ready for it. So I'm going to put you sort of in the middle, and then I'm going to put these guys here because they were headed towards the water. So, like, the alarm rings for people to get water, and the half-giants make a move in this direction, and the elves, moving pretty quick, they dash from here all the way over here to intercept. So, using their elven speed, they close the distance, and they get over here behind these rocks real quick. And you guys notice at that point from over here, you see the elves are moving, the half-giants are moving, plan goes into action. So that's when I'm going to roll initiative. So the actual initiative roll will be this one.
Yes!
I was thinking I was thinking we could probably wait a little bit until they surround the half giants.
And then surround them.
Yeah, pretty much. So they have nowhere to go.
Hang on.
I vote bloody murder.
So it's a
I don't-
riot
I-
between the elves and the half giants. Is that what's going on? I'm confused.
Not a riot.
No, we're gonna go and beat the shit out of them. That's what's gonna.
Okay, sorry. The initiative's actually this one.
Oh, well, I'm first.
Yeah, I'm still up
Yeah, it
there.
was so good.
I was so high last time.
I didn't have the half giants on it before, but now I do. All right,
I had 21.
So Morg is the first one to notice that the elves are on the move and the half giants are on their way in this direction. So Morg, what do you do?
How big is this boulder?
All the boulders are roughly table height, and length and width is as it's indicated here.
Okay. I'm gonna go try to like crouch behind the rock. Go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and dash.
Yeah.
And then crouch behind the rock.
That gives you some cover from ranged attacks potentially. So the elves are not actually hiding, they were dashing, so they moved quickly and hopped up onto this rock here. And then you come over here and you kneel down, so you've got a little bit of cover. Maybe they're not looking in your direction so much, but they might have seen you approach. Diamond, what do you do?
Traps this, knowing that this is not probably going to end well for the half giants, is going to. Oh, there we go. Going to dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. To right about here. uh, kind of feigning disinterest in the elves and kind of waving over to Urgos and Babungus. Just acting all nonchalant, and that's my turn.
Okay. Varenza, Overseer
Am I-
Varenza, what were you up to?
Am I still way over here, or was I with the group?
Well, it's your call. I don't know exactly what you were up to. I just wanted to put the party in sort of a neutral area, so that's your call. You could be in the middle, or you could be over with the Urkites, if that's where you would have been.
Well, it's the beginning of the day, so I probably would have been monitoring the water line.
Makes
The other
sense.
overseers,
A lot of the
I
overseers are coming
assume.
out into the yard here now, too, so it makes sense.
And obviously, I see something coming towards my south. So Vrensa is going to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get on top of this boulder, and she's gonna go and ready action with her sling to beam somebody in the forehead. Whoever throws the first punch.
All right.
Oh,
Ready to action. That's Varenza's move.
Anyone.
Anyone,
Marcus.
whoever throws the first punch.
Okay,
Whenever
whoever throws the
it's
first punch.
I get you. I get you. Punch. I get you.
Yeah.
Well,
Luckily, it's not a
assuming-
knife.
By first punch, I mean blow. Like the first, whoever's throwing the first attack. I'm not being overly literal.
Caster, what's
I
Norcus
get it.
doing?
Dash over here. Like the elf man himself.
Okay. Dash behind some rocks. See ya.
Yo.
What are you doing?
Hmm.
We want to be next to Morg. He's behind
Move.
Wax.
You were over here standing next to Old Man Folder, who was thrown in with your group to work on the work crew. You only just
Well,
met him yesterday.
Am I sure I didn't miss a lot?
Sorry, what?
I'm confused. I don't remember that guy. Did he get at it when I wasn't here?
Yeah, he got added a
Yeah.
little while ago for today's work. Or yesterday's, technically.
I am going to hide on the rock next to who's the fire cleric?
Grimoire?
Grimoire.
5,
Yes.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30 would put you next to him here. What do you got?
I'm
35
pro-
movement?
I'm probably gonna move a little forward though.
Or you're a half elf. You have 30, right?
Yes.
All right. So that's your move. You could do a dash if
Wait.
you want to get behind the rock.
Wait, can I see the elves from where I am right now?
Yeah, the elves are straight across the way right there.
Shredded
They
right
would
on that
not.
rock.
I would not advise going right next to him.
I'm not gonna go there. Could I move next to them in a dash?
If you dash,
I
you
don't
could get close.
Yeah, I have 60.
Morg is right over there. You get near Morg. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You could get here.
Helps. They have 35 instead of 30. They can move a little further.
Yeah, they're quick. 30 feet would get you about as far as this white line. Alternatively, you could move over here behind the rock.
Can I cast Dissonant Whispers on one of the elves to the very far left?
Okay. You want to cast Dissonant Whispers on the leftmost elf?
Yes.
'Kay.
And they have to make a DC 13 Wisdom save.
All right. He shrugs off your spell.
Wow. Okay.
Have you forgotten that these are elves?
What is their wisdom?
Well, he rolled a 19, and then he has mods, and then he also gets advantage against charms and compulsions.
Okay.
That's like one of those elf traits that all elves get. Sleep, charm, not so effective on elves.
Yep, so bards, keep it in your pants.
Even in Dark Sun, do you have that?
I think
Yes.
so. I could double check here. Let me look at the elf racial
sure.
traits.
Yeah, it says you don't have advantage to saving throws against being charmed and put to sleep like traditional elves. That's in your health.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right. They lost that ability because they got this other stuff. They picked up
I
Elven Resilience instead.
I
So they
just
have
realized I didn't have that.
Resilience.
Elven Resilience gives you advantage on saves against extreme heat and cold.
Hang on, how do I not have that?
You got to look at the spreadsheet. The spreadsheet has the official selection, which looks like this.
Yeah, in the rules
Oh,
section.
then I would have had that then.
If you're an
Yeah.
elf, this is the elven racial traits right here.
Yeah, you have better resistance to the environment and all that stuff.
Let me just put that down on my sheet.
So when you go overnight, I guess it affects like the night stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
the DC
yeah.
10 con save against cold that you have to make some nights, you'd have advantage on that, and then the con save DC 15 if it's a hot day and you only drink half water, that save you'd have advantage on that one too.
and you can move
Uh,
35 instead of 30.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. And you have infravision, 60 feet darkness. Okay.
They're a little bit like dark elves.
I'm back.
Go ahead. Let me just put that
Welcome
up.
back.
Okay, so Sia, did you decide what do you do with your action?
Wait, didn't I cast Dissonant Whispers?
No, that was your action. Shit. Okay, sorry. So Urgos is gonna continue his move. Urgos, thirsty. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Continues over here. Babungus tailing him, expecting trouble. Looking left, looking right. Spots those elves rushing in. Vrenza, do you want to
my
continue
second
readying?
roll. That's my second roll, so you can get rid of that. Only
Oh, right. Second roll.
I've got that trait or that class ability where I get advantage on initiative.
Okay. Is gone.
So
The elves are going to... Let's see. They're going to run over to Urgos. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. All right. The group of elves run up to Urgos, and they say, Urgos, our best friend. Hey, Urgos. And Urgos says, leave me alone. And they say, come on, Urgos, come on. Impersonate us, Urgos, come on. Urgos is like, puny elves. And he doesn't seem interested. The elves haven't attacked him. They've just moved in and begun taunting him mercilessly. So they're slinging insults at first and having a good laugh. The various elves are all laughing at each vicious insult, each terrifying your mama joke. I don't know. What's a your mama so tall joke? Your mama 14 feet tall. So tall the house is bigger than she is, but not by much.
Burn.
Oh.
Anyway, so after the elves, Krius, what do you do? What does Grimorn do?
I'll move over here.
Okay.
And I will cast. I will cast Bless on my friend over here, on Morg.
Oh, bless.
Well, stay quiet on my side over here. Actually, I can't do it because I don't have holy water. I haven't prepared that.
Oh, no?
No. So I guess that's... Well, water is kind of rare, man.
Yeah, it is.
In case you make some.
is the holy
We
water
have
used up when you
4
use bless?
gallons of water.
Probably, yeah. I think it's like in Catholic ceremonies where you take the water and you splash it on stuff. It's part of the action.
If you cast a Bane on someone, do they feel it?
Yeah, usually when a spell hits you, you are aware that a spell was cast on you.
Even like a Bane?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Unless, like, there's ways to hide it. Like, if you do a sleight of hand and it's only got, like, somatic components. There's also a way to do, like, psionic casting. If you're a psionic soul sorcerer, you can use your mind to cast spells rather than saying the words, and people won't notice that you're casting.
When you cast a spell, the components just disappear.
They're consumed. So, like, if you have, like, a plant, like a piece of mistletoe as your spell component, it would wither and turn to dust as the spell is cast. Or if you have, like, a diamond that's consumed, it would turn to dust and fall apart.
So what I'll do, I'll take my stake, the little stick, the shift that I got from somebody else, and I'll kind of just nick the tip of my, the tip of my tongue, thumb for a drop of blood.
Okay.
And I'll cast a bane hidden behind my friend here on 3 of these, the 3 first ones here.
Bane. The Bane of Fire.
At level 1.
Call upon the Lords of Fire. Up to 3 creatures of your choice that you can see within range make a charisma save. What's your DC?
Shit, -1.
No, that's impossible.
Is it?
Isn't it?
Wait, do you actually have a? Are you sure you're a cleric? If
I have an 8
Man,
charisma.
The DC when you cast a spell is 8 plus your spellcasting
Oh.
modifier.
why do you have a minus?
My cleric modifier is +4, but
All right, so that would be a 12 then. Your DC is 12. And that number doesn't change, so unless that stat changes, your DC on spells is always going to be 12. So,
that's for the 1 spell.
so keep it in mind. So, yeah, I'll roll... actually, hang on. Point at the ones that you want to target, because it says 3 targets.
These 3 here.
Front 3? Okay, so Ebola saves.
Ebola.
Marburg fails, and rabies fails.
Ebola's the strongest.
Okay, so that's going to be
Ebola.
let's see. I'll put a B on this one for Bane. I'll put a B on this one for Bane.
Oh, so my save DC is 14, but that's a cleric. But
Oh, do you add your proficiency as well? I guess you might. That would
yeah, it's
explain the
14.
plus
No, it's actually 14. You're right. Yeah, that's 14, not 12.
Well, I rolled really high on that one, so still a save.
Okay.
So I have to roll a D4 and subtract the number rolled from attacks and saves for these 2 now. Let me make that more obvious.
Yeah.
Do you do anything else?
Oh no, I can't at this point. I've done
Alright.
everything I could.
Well, we retain the initiative every turn, so it jumps back to the top and it goes to Morg.
I'm just gonna move over. I'm gonna circle around back here behind that pot. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. And then I'm just going to crouch and wait over here, peeking out over the side of the rock, see if they do anything besides just taunting Urgos.
All right. Okay. So,
All right.
Diamond, what's Traxxas doing?
Fueled by his dislike for elves, Traxxas will say, "Hey, tree fuckers, it must be really pathetic that you probably haven't gotten your daily dose of wood. Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. You lost all of your forests and homes.
Shut
Oh,
your
I
mouth, you
feel
slow
so
human."
bad."
Wasn't that one of mine? Come on.
I mean, I think he just insulted me as well. Jesus Christ.
You know that. You
Come
know
on,
that.
man.
But you know that it's not aimed at you, right?
I know, but my character just felt that in him.
I remember thinking about making that joke. Come on. God,
Better the
man.
second time.
Ebola really didn't like that.
Yeah, I'll like stare at the elves dead in the eyes and say, "Why don't you go and get your water so that you can get your backs whipped today?"
Oh shit.
Okay.
Why are you not a bard?
So
Maybe you should multi-class into one.
Traxxas hitting spitting the hot fire, and after that, Vrenza.
Well, right now it's all just still words, so Brensa's just gonna do the same thing.
All right.
She's in range with her sling.
Nate, are you gonna
Check.
hit that?
What's that?
You gonna hit that far?
24 squares is 120 feet.
Okay.
24 squares is like right around here.
It's a
or so.
marksman feat.
It's
Yeah.
somewhere. Yeah, it's like 1, 2, 3.
Sure, you'll be hitting me.
All right. So you continue to keep a close eye on the situation.
I can reach out to about here, so.
Norcus.
So yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah, I advise your group to get the fuck out of here. Go back to your little camp. As I come out.
What kind of elf are you?
Tribe-wise,
Yeah.
I don't think they'll be able to tell.
Clearwater.
Was it Clearwater, Silverhand?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Clearwater.
Clearwater. All right.
But I don't think they'll be able to tell that much.
Fuck off, merchant. Go back to your little oasis.
Yeah, but at least I get a few gold out of what I do. Y'all over here can steal it.
When we need gold, we just take it from you, slow humans. He says to the others, not to you, because you're not human.
Yeah, I keep that up as I summon one of my blades.
I don't think there's one human in our group.
Well, I mean, they don't know what Traxxas is, because Traxxas is a
Yep.
shapeshifter that looks mostly human.
Well, not shapeshifter, but I mean, I have reptilian features such
Yeah,
as my
I misspeak.
teeth and my eyes.
Yeah, so you are a little bit snake-like, but there's a lot of mutants on Athos, so minor human variation is very common. They would easily mistake you for a human unless they check your cloaca or something like that.
Ew.
Wait, what? What's a Kuwait? I'm not googling it.
Yeah, don't.
Don't.
It,
Don't.
if you're already confused by it, don't look it up.
Well, can someone explain?
Well, let's just say
So-
that not everything has
Let's
the
just
same
say that
anatomy.
Let's just say that it has to do with snakes.
The mammal
Alright.
anatomy is not common to everything.
Snake butt.
Chickens have
Yeah.
that too.
Snake
Bird-
butt's probably the closest we're gonna get to that.
Snakes and birds have the cloaca.
Yes.
I mean,
Makes
short
sense
answer
because
is
of their
they use the same hole for pooping and peeing.
Like dinosaurs.
All
Yeah.
right.
They
Just like
are
dinosaurs.
reptiles.
Actually, dinosaurs are not classified as reptiles.
No, they're more like
Oh,
birds.
no, I meant
Right,
lizards. But
Dinosaurs are more like birds.
So yeah,
They're
what do you do?
classified as-
have you seen their feet? They're also reptiles.
All right. So Soul is back here by this rock. What do you do?
How close can I get without like how far can I get within 30 feet? I mean close to the elves.
If you're trying to approach the elves, we could go
Around here?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It would put you here. Bam. And
How's
then,
that?
if you wish to dash, you could go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That would get you to the elves if you dash.
I just want to stay here and I want to say, why are you guys wasting your time doing this? Don't you have work to do?
They don't. It's the morning period. It's a
Oh, they don't.
water get.
Oh.
It's not time to work yet.
Why do you guys spend your time doing this? Don't you got to go get water or something? This is kind of sad. Like you guys literally probably have the most freedom out of anyone in here. You spend your time picking on a guy that looks like a tree. Oh, I understand.
All of the elves are laughing. And then they all take their water skins and have a long drink and then continue to laugh at you.
They
Yeah,
already
yeah.
got the water skins an hour ago.
They did.
Yeah, that we got like an hour ago.
Yeah.
They didn't even
That's
have
how
to go
fast
get
they
water.
are.
They just have a bunch of water for some reason.
Oh, fuck. I'm casting this no whisper.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I was actually going to bring that up when it came back to my turn.
You've been saving all
Okay.
your water, man.
I have a question. Oh yeah, this is personal. I've been looking for you.
Yeah, this is personal.
This,
no.
this is personal now, bitch.
Ayo, Varenzo, would you be able to tell if I was casting Dissonant Whispers?
I think like it's okay.
It's just verbal.
Killing.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
mean,
verbal. Yeah.
dissonant
That's-
whisper.
It's,
I mean,
it's
you,
literally just.
you would just look like you're
I mean,
talking.
Brent says looking for a verbal, not a verbal, a physical attack. So
Yep.
that's
you,
what's
thank you.
ready.
3d6. Hold up. Can you roll a wisdom save?
Who'd you target?
Ebola.
Ebola. All right. No advantage. Roll a 5. Fail.
Ew.
This dude is dead.
11 damage.
11
This
damage.
dude dead. Oh my god. Not even a single hit was blown, so Vanessa couldn't even shoot.
Actually, she had even worse than a 5 because she would have subtracted 3 from that because of the bane.
You killed her. Oh my god. Oh my
Well,
god.
It does.
Well, it
doesn't
was
make you
only
take more
11
though.
damage, and these elves look pretty damn healthy.
No, Ebola is the one that resisted the bane. I think it's rabies and the other guy.
Well,
No,
She's
no,
still
no.
fair.
It was Marburg. I put a B on each one that failed it. So these two,
Okay.
these two have the bane.
And just like, is anyone here hurt?
I also made them a little bit yellow. It's hard
No.
to tell, but
I
No,
only
none
have
of
3
us
points off, so don't worry.
none of us is hurt that much, but holy shit, you get killed, dude.
all right.
11 damage isn't gonna kill him.
Well, Ebola recoils in horror as the psychic damage is dealt. Your words cut deep.
You just call him slow. You just gotta-
Wow. That'd be the biggest insult to an elf. You're too
I-
slow.
I know.
Hang on, I want to look up the spell and see what the description of it is specifically. So it says, you whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear. All right, so your mouth is moving, but to others, it appears as if you're not saying anything. But Rabies feels incredible pain, taking 11 damage.
Ebola.
Ebola.
Ebola. And, let's see. So, if available to move as far as its speed allows away from you. So, she has to run for it on her next move.
Man, it's basically like fear. Holy shit.
Just terrified her.
I've been waiting for this. I don't even have to sleep. I don't even have to waste sleep on it.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Wonder how the elves are gonna react to that.
By the way, in answer to my stealing your thing, no, I didn't steal it. I actually made it better.
True, true.
Okay. Where do we leave off? Vrenza? Do you continue to hold your action?
Yeah, I mean, the other overseers haven't been interfering when it just gets to be taunting.
Like
so
you-
she's gonna.
You see Ebola buckle over in pain for no obvious reason. But
He
other
said
than
that he
that,
was
you haven't
waiting
seen
for
a punch
physical
fly.
strike.
Yeah, so
Correct. I mean, I'm assuming that the other overseers are doing something similar, keeping an eye on the situation, make sure nobody's killing each other, but otherwise staying out of it.
the overseers were still coming out into the yard and moving to different quadrants to begin organizing work crews. So it's sort of like this, and a couple of them might take notice. Where'd my other
I mean,
overseers
and that's
go?
all. And that's all that Rensa's there to back up her her group, but she's not going to fall out of her role. So right now, until somebody actually throws a punch, but as soon as somebody does, they're getting beamed in the forehead.
Which is why we are using words to do combat.
I'm just about to shoot some flames over here.
Who said accents speak louder than words?
So, yeah, so far she hasn't seen any overt attacks, so she hasn't beamed anybody to tell them to cut it out.
You can see one guy fall on his ass and just die.
Yeah, probably killing another slave would be a pretty bad idea, though.
Caster Blaster.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yep.
Oh. Saying, I suggest you leave. It looks like one of your party members trembled in fear and fainted. Intimidation.
She's about to turn and run. You can't intimidate unless you're in range to strike a target.
I think I am.
Nope.
Basically.
Unless you got a reach weapon. Do you got a spear on you?
No.
You can
No.
you can get right up to Marburg's face.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
just
what
like
I'm
in real
doing.
life. You have to butt your chest right up against the person you're trying to intimidate, stare them in the eyes, and make a threat, and then it's a threat.
Hey, I have a question. Who here is down for eradicating the elves? I was opposed to it now, but now it's like, you know what? I can still do my
I
work.
wouldn't go as far as eradication. I have
I
an
would.
extreme dislike, but I don't hate the elves.
Oh,
Otherwise,
no,
I would hate.
understandable.
Nat 20.
Nat
Oh,
20.
What about just a partial decimation rather than eradication?
Possibly.
Success. You move up and you intimidate the elf. What was your specific threat?
Yeah, run along back to your lieutenant. Your friend's already fainted by fear. Just run along before we break your necks.
Okay. See ya. What do you do?
Dissonant whispers.
Oh my god, here we go again.
And what are the elves' name again? There's Ebola.
Go for Wabies, because he also has the Bane.
Rabies has the
Rabies.
Bane. That'd be a soft target.
Rigby.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, get him down to make my evidence more clear to him.
I want to cast it on Rigby. Did he make a save?
What is it? A wisdom save?
Yes.
7. Fail.
Okay.
He's down for the count.
14 damage.
Oh,
14
he dead.
damage to rabies. These
Just
elves have
one
more
away
hit
from-
points than you guys think. I don't know why you think they
Yeah.
have so little hit points. They're
They're
Yeah.
not that.
That's what I was wondering. I
frail.
was like, why do you think they're
Yeah,
dying?
you
Like,
got
what?
I see him reacting. Oh man, he's keeling over and I coughing up blood. Oh man,
Yeah, it's like-
that's a terrible stomachache.
Why do you think these guys are level 1?
You'd have to make an insight check to even know that one of these is in pain right now. Aside from knowing that your spell worked, you would know that this one's in pain, and Soul would know this one's in pain. But to others, it's barely noticeable. Okay. Anyway, anything else, Soul? You cast your spell. Did you want to move as well?
I want to move on that rock to the very far right. Not very far right, but to the right
10,
of.
15, 20.
Wait, I'll remember his name. I'll remember it.
Morg.
Torquus, not Torquus.
Norcus?
No, not Norcus. Who's the snake god?
Traxxas.
Traxxas.
Traxxas. Yes, the right of Traxxas. Right there.
All right. Yeah, Traxxas is behind you now.
Like merging their names.
Like, fucking
Tremorgus.
Tremorgus. That isn't a bad name, Tremorgus.
All right. So Urgos is gonna step in and try to punch Marburg here.
Oh no.
Marburg had the dodge action. So with disadvantage, let's see, that's only Did I make a stat block
Yeah.
for one of these guys?
Hey, if it doesn't hit, you can't fold that.
Ah,
apple.
dang, Brinsa. Now you gotta bean
Yep.
somebody.
I
And
get
no.
beating the half giant.
I think that's a 14. That's gonna hit. He hits Marburg for 6 damage.
Nice. Make my point even more clear.
Okay. And then after Urgos punches this one,
Yeah.
this elf is going to do you
Well,
react? Do you
actually-
fire your shot?
Hold
Yeah,
action.
well, Brensa's gonna be using her reaction to do the called shot on the half giant.
All right.
Oh, please don't do that much. to
So
him.
only +2 because I got the -5 modifier.
Damn, you still
So
have a +2
17 to
after the
hit.
last one.
That's a hit.
Yeah, her normal 2 hit is
7.
+7. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll hit. So that'll do a D4 plus 13. Unless they do half giants count as like humanoids or giants.
No, they're giants.
Okay, so it only does a D4 plus 13.
Yeah, we can
That's-
heal him afterwards.
That's still. Oh my god.
Like, can you try to go to somewhere soft, knowing what we're trying to do?
So
Yeah, on which side are you?
Oh!
16 non-lethal damage to the forehead. She's gonna
Alright.
shout across the way.
Oh,
Cut
for
it out.
fuck's sake.
No fighting, bonk.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh god, is he still up?
So
do
let's
that.
see. This elf 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
He's
30.
he's gonna feel that,
35,
even as a half giant with a massive amount of hit points. He's
5,
gonna feel
10,
that.
15, 20,
Yeah.
25, 30, 35. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
Yeah, you better leave.
You better
Yeah.
run.
Are we out of initiative now? Can we do some free actions?
Well, hang on. So, all right. So, a couple of the elves lost morale. The one had to run because of the dissonant whispers, and the other one was badly intimidated and wanted to get out of there after taking 11 damage. So, those two take off running, and then the others see those running, and they take off running as well. They don't want
Alright.
to. They don't want to get in a prolonged battle, especially if the overseers are here, and they can see that a couple of their overseers are moving in this direction after Varenza fired a shot. So the other overseers back up Varenza, and they start cracking the whip and saying, "Get in your work crews, you lazy bastards!"
As a free action, while the elves are leaving, I want to say, yeah, run back to the tents and cry like the little bitches you are.
I also want to say I didn't know I was fighting a
Wow.
bunch of pussy.
Y'all are making some friends. I see.
All right. Urgos is going to thank you all for helping him out again, and so he appreciates that you've done so much for him. Let's see, who helped out the most?
Not
When-
Brensa.
Sol.
I don't
initiated the verbal assault.
I don't think Orgos would know Soul did damage to him.
Who
It
did
wouldn't be
the
very obvious.
who did the intimidation? That was Grimorn.
That would be me. Norcus
No.
did.
Norcus?
I did.
Norcus,
All right, so
yeah.
I'm gonna make a note that Urgos thinks Norcus did the most to help him out.
And I before there, I was like, I hope you're okay, and I heal him for 11.
Oh, well, that's helpful too.
I will.
Okay.
I will help heal him too.
Well, that'll heal him up to
Okay.
full then.
In that moment, you initiate the verbal assault, but then someone quite literally did a verbal assault.
You just hear slow whisper in your ear.
Here's what
just
you got to
saying,
do before next session. Think up some good lines.
Before every session, think of insults.
Yeah, Ergos, I hope they're going to stop teasing you now in the morning after this. But you still might want to watch out because they might want to come back with revenge. So
Oh, and also I wanted to say every time I whisper in the ear, I'm just saying how it feels to chew 5 gum.
Okay.
I asked them, why don't they just kind of like go around where, like, kind of towards the Urkite camp and then go to the water lines? It's
I'm
not that much
Pretty
longer
sure
around.
I'm pretty sure the elves would just dash over that way too.
Yeah, the elves could intercept them any way they go.
At least make them run for it like twice as far. Make them work for it.
Anyway, he's gonna continue. He's gonna thank everybody, and then he's gonna shake his head to get the spinning birds out of his field of vision, and then he's gonna go over there and he's gonna get himself some water, and Babungus is gonna go over there and get himself
He's
some
like,
water.
It not nighttime. Why I see stars?
All right. All right. So that's what happens in the morning. That's the elf attack. Maybe they'll think better of attacking him in the future now that they've been chased off once. That might
just
put
go
a
after
stop
them
to their like 3 times a day they're doing that. So I haven't presented it every time, but I want you to know that that's been an ongoing thing the entire week and a half that you've been out here. The elves have been bullying Urgos pretty regularly. Maybe now that'll put a stop to it. Okay, so the work day. Are you going to attempt to bake bricks again?
Probably. It seems to be what people tend to be the strongest in our group is perception overall.
Oh, right. Giving guidance to Orman first.
I'll give guidance to who needs it.
We have a lot of divine casters in this group.
Faldar may be old, but he is wise.
I'll give it back to
Everyone has
Traxxas again,
something.
like I've done yesterday.
I mean, I didn't actually even add anything, so I was pretty good. So you don't need to worry about me. We should probably worry about the other workers in our crew.
Oh yeah. But who else is in the crew that
There's-
could use? Soul, I guess. I'll give it to Soul.
They should have it.
All right, I need 3 rolls. Norcus, Traxxas,
All right.
and Soul.
Yeah, I give you Soul. I give you a guidance for your roll. So that's an additional D4.
Good enough.
For the NPC helpers that are in your crew, I got 13, 8, 8, and 19.
Unnatural 20.
A dirty 20.
Another dirty 20. Okay. And Soul, what have you got? It's a wisdom. Baking bricks. Wisdom perception. The bricks bake and cook and sizzle. Pull them out on time. Can you tell?
Wasn't there 2 rolls there for the baking bricks? There's like the wisdom, and then there's another roll that was
Nope.
available.
No, this one is just wisdom perception to pull the bricks out of the oven on time.
It's probably AFK.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe I'll roll for him. I rolled a 5. Shitty.
He has a plus D4 though.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna help that much. Actually, I can give him a 26. Maybe I can help him a little bit.
Didn't you help somebody else?
No, I didn't. I can give him a. He gets an extra 2.
Okay. And I rolled a 4 on the D4.
So 11 total.
Sorry, I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Nothing
Yeah.
important.
What?
I think he just passed.
It's just the amount of whips you're gonna get today. That's what you missed.
Where did I roll in my work? Save the work.
I rolled a 5 for you, which was pretty terrible.
And we added a +4 and then a +2 to yours.
They gave you a
Yes.
boost, but it wasn't enough, and so you still get whipped. Vrensa, how viciously do you whip Soul today?
We shall find out.
Lightly.
Makes an entire show out of it.
Norcus and Traxxas both got a 20, so both of them worked real hard, and then Soul's just like hanging out, sitting in the shade, not doing anything.
The whip is still better.
Yeah.
He like
gotta
spins
whip
around
him.
8
So that's
trigrams, 60 for a whip.
So that's 6 damage. Work harder.
Oh boy.
It's still better than him throwing something at you.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you don't have an abusive one like the last one.
So your barbarian continues to be pretty terrible. Do you want to whip him as well? He healed up the 6
Oh.
damage he did yesterday.
Yeah, well, it's non-lethal, so that just heals up overnight, doesn't it?
Yep. He's a barbarian, so he can do a D12 of healing every night anyway, so he'll just probably recover
You
from whatever you
two.
do.
Ooh, he gets hit from max damage 9.
Oh, no.
That
He-
just probably opens a strip right along his back.
He did a bad job
Probably.
2 days in a row. You're just whipping the crap out of him. The other barbarian didn't do any better. Do you want to whip him as well?
Yeah. Boy, my arm is getting tired.
They're not good at that wisdom perception stuff. They're good at the carrying bricks and doing all that. And they're like, why'd we get put on this stupid crew?
7.
Sucks.
Maybe we'll do water next time. Put these stupid barbarians. to
Well,
pump
maybe
in
we
water.
should try to see who's in the crowd and try to get you some people that are better at doing this type of work.
So Ormond of the Waste did a pretty good job. He got a 13. It wasn't quite enough. He missed the thing by 2, but he does have a limp. So I don't know if you want to cut him some slack or not. But he missed it by 2.
Don't do
Cut
it.
him some slack.
Orman, my friend. Orman is my friend. Don't do it.
Yeah, cut him some slack. He's been through a lot.
But Folder,
Keep
he's got
my
high
eye
wisdom.
on you.
Folder did a pretty good job with a 19, so he was
No
fairly helpful.
mercy.
No, please don't whip the dude.
Or Orman gets a pass, but I'm keeping an eye on him.
Okay. All right. You guys only have 3 more days until the end of the week. A couple important plot points I'm going to have to do pretty soon here. All right. So after
How many days in the monk tent do I have to be until I level up? Because I remember you saying you get EXP for being in there.
Oh yeah, leveling up. When was the last time we leveled up?
I don't really give out XP, and level up is milestone based, so you guys will level up after the 2 weeks are up probably.
The Great
Okay.
Escape.
So it's probably not going to happen this week. Might not happen next week, but it could happen next week.
All right.
All right. So, mealtime, right?
Okay, well, you guys finished your work, and let me do a roll to see what kind of weather it was. Oh God, it's a brutal hot day. How many hours out of the day was it super hot? Just 1. All right, but that still doubles your water requirements for everyone.
I got advantage on that stuff, so I'm good.
Yeah. Most of you have access to extra water, so that's not even going to be a hassle. Is anybody not going to be able to drink 2 gallons of water today? You get 1 from the half giant, Uyulak.
I think it's only Norcus who isn't in the tent with us, right?
Oh, I'm in the tent. I'm always in the tent. I'm always in
Uh-huh.
meditating.
Yeah. Sol is the one that gets robbed every night.
Nah, he buried
Yeah, I
all
don't
of his
have a
stuff,
drink.
so they can't steal it anymore.
Yeah. Oh,
Smart
that's right.
move. As long as they don't find where he buried it, it'll stay secret.
I'm planning a
secret and
siege on the elf tent.
safe.
I mean, hey, there's a bit too many of them. Maybe we can plant a bomb in there.
Or
I mean,
Ebola.
I'm a living bomb. I have Thunderwave.
You just light the tent up with area of effect spells.
Any mealtime.
Did he have practice, gladiator practice today?
Gladiator practice. All right, so
Gladiator practice.
I'm gonna go take a small break. I will be right back.
Okay.
be right beak.
Can I earn gladiator coins?
Oh, there's multiple things I could do here. Give me just a moment to look at the notes in the book here to make sure I do this right. I was about to do this one thing, but the gladiator thing might supersede that. All right. Yeah, I think this is right. During one of your daily rest breaks, Morg, you were training in the arena. with some of the other gladiators. Everybody was going through drills. You've got your gladiators' friend weapons, and you're training in how to alternate between the different striking surfaces to get different types of damage to get advantage in different situations, and learning how to do the various maneuvers to shove and trip your opponent and do disarms and all that stuff. All the flashy moves that the crowd loves. The Master of Games will tell you and the other gladiators that it's important that you put on a good show. So it's not all about efficiency. Sometimes it's about showmanship and playing to the crowd and doing interesting and cool-looking moves. And suddenly a hush falls over the workers around you. Gazing up towards the ziggurat, you see the dread King Kalak himself, accompanied by a band of nobles. The king raises his hand and speaks. My nobles are angry that I have taken their slaves. Let the slaves be entertained. The nobles are thrown from the high seating in the upper skybox seating of the arena. The nobles are thrown casually by Kalak into the pit, and they land in a heap with an audible groan, maybe even a crack of ribs because there's such a great height. They each take a.
So that's Kalak.
They each take
They just
several d6 and fall damage. Because they're just nobles. Alright, so Ismar took 10 fall damage. Ouch. And Regal, he took 11 fall damage.
Where did you get that figurine from?
For Kalak?
Mm.
From the
One
workshop.
of these guys, my old master.
Yeah.
I don't believe so. No, it says these are just a couple of nobles.
Why is he a skeleton?
Kalak's a lich.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a sorcerer king after all.
All of the Sorcerer Kings are like 1,000-year-old wizards.
He looks like Karthus from League of Legends.
Like, the description for Kalak is that he looks like a person who is 1,000 years old. His skin is really tight across his, like, skeletal features. His hair is all wiry and thin. He looks disgusting. He's, like, barely a living thing. He's most of the way towards being an undead. Anyway, so he cast these guys into the pit. Let's see. According to this, Urgos was nearby. Let me find Urgos. Where's he at? I moved him somewhere. Here he is. Doesn't seem right that he'd be here, but it says that he's here. All right, so my nobles are angry that I've taken their slaves. Let the slaves be entertained. With that, the frail-looking Kalak seizes the two senators and hurls them with preternatural strength into the pens. The startled nobles land like sacks of flour on the sandy ground very near to where you're at, Morg. So I guess you can put yourself on the map over here. And Urgos was carrying some boxes through the area and happened to be nearby. And let's see. For a moment, everyone's stunned, too stunned to move. Then a rasping voice, unmistakably Gith in its hatred and malice, echoes up from the crowd. Kill them both! The mob surges forward. The half-giant Urgos grabs Morg and say, "That not right." At the same time, the two nobles, realizing their peril, scream for aid. About 15 slaves armed with work tools close in while Kalak chitters in amusement. So he's just doing the Mr. Burns, clicking his fingers together.
Giggity, 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 giggity. Giggity, giggity. Wait, is it more like a Mr. Krabs laugh?
Urgos told me it's not right to kill them.
Aren't they slave owners?
Hello, I am back.
Urgos thinks that it's not right for the crowd to murder these nobles who haven't done anything. But Urgos has that sort of alignment where he thinks that it's an unjust thing to just murder them. He doesn't know if they've done anything. In fact, all of their slaves have been taken by Kalaks, so they were only complaining because they were robbed. But anyway, so there's like 15 of the slaves are pulling out shivs and moving in a threatening manner towards the nobles. Urgos.
I don't know any of these particular nobles. Like, would I be familiar with how they treat their slaves?
You would not be familiar with how they treat their slaves. You don't know either of these men. You don't know their reputation.
But you know that the boss is Kalak.
Urgos thinks it's an unjust thing that's happening. The crowd is out for blood because they have a chance to get back at some of the nobles that have done them wrong over the years. So, what's your decision, Morg? You're here. You have the opportunity to act or to say something. Otherwise, the crowd is moving in.
I'm going to go along with the crowd because, like, if Kalak is watching, then I'm just not going to do anything, like, suspicious right now with, like, only, like, a third of the, like, not even a quarter of the slave pit here.
Am I in this crowd? Because my character is there.
You should not be now. I grabbed you by accident.
Oh, man.
But
I'm
Morg
gonna
is supposed
set
to
them
be
on
here.
fire.
Morg is supposed to be, like, near the nobles, like, right here. And Urgos is next to him saying, oh, that's not right. Maybe we should do something.
Even if they were robbed, they were slave owners at one point, and I doubt it was by Kalak's orders that they should have slaves. So I go up and I go smack one of them with the blunt end of the gladiator's friend.
All right. Kill them!
On the ground.
Kill the fat Erdloos! Erdloos are raised for meat. 1,000 ceramics, no, 1,000 silvers to our protector. See, senators, how dearly your slaves love you, says Kalak. Oh, wait, is that what they're supposed to be saying? All right, so this noble is like, 1,000 ceramics! No, 1,000 silvers to our protector, save us!
Silver is worth more than ceramics?
Yes.
I wouldn't pass up that opportunity.
Yeah, but it's a crowd of angry people with weapons.
And plus, Kalak
This is Morg that we're talking about.
More can't take 15.
Do any of the other, especially like Ken, do any of the other people seem to be taking up the offer? Or is the crowd still just angry?
Let's see. 1,000 ceramics. Is it tempting to anybody in the crowd? I rolled a 5. It is not.
Well, I am not going to battle 15 other people, so no, I'm not going to take that by myself.
All right. The crowd falls upon Regal of Tyr and begins mercilessly beating him.
I roll to smack Isamar while he's on the ground.
Urgos comes over and pleads to the crowd. This not right.
Where is all of this happening?
This is happening near the arena.
Ah, dang.
So
I don't
most
even
of you
have
wouldn't even be anywhere near it.
23 to hit. That is smart.
All right, you land a solid blow. All right, so they're begging, panicked. They're offering silver, even gold, to anyone who will protect them. Forgetting that slaves have little use for money. The Gith slave that was crying for blood from the crowd is at the front of the pack.
Hey, Brinsa, do you think you could take a pot shot at the arena and see if you can hit Kalak?
That is the worst idea I have ever heard.
It's a pot shot. Kalak would never know who it came from.
Benson's nowhere near the arena.
That's why I said pot shot.
So, despite his pleas, the crowd pays no attention to Urgos, and the two nobles are mercilessly beaten to death. The crowd laughs, being able to get back at the nobles that had treated them so badly for so many years.
They did not even apologize for the things that they have done to their slaves. All they do is beg with money.
Yeah. All right. So that encounter ends with the two nobles dead. Kalak laughs at the pleas of the nobles, and then he goes back on about his business, whatever he was doing. And some of the gladiators are like, "Wow, that was really Kalak. I haven't seen him in person." Okay.
Kalak would kill his own noblemen.
Well, they had complained that he was taking all their slaves.
Killing people just for complaining? But Kalak is very cruel. We will eventually get back at him as well. Not just at the masters.
While beating the nobles, you see that some of the angry mob also loots items from them. Anything they had, they rifle through their belongings and steal, like their noble clothing, anything they had in their pockets, on their belts. They get good and robbed by the crowd of people here. So all of their belongings are now somewhere here in the slave pits.
Ooh, yes, looting them. They're dead. They won't need it.
Had you participated in the fight, you could have looted them, but somebody else got all that stuff.
No, Morg did say that he
Yeah, I did.
was hitting on Ismar.
Did you kill him though?
I don't know. Did I get the final blow?
Well, you punched him
I only did
once.
6 damage.
You punched him once, and then a crowd of like 10 people ran over and started kicking him from all sides. So you probably didn't
Fair.
land the finishing blow, and then I don't know. You could fight those people for his belongings if you want, but
Yeah,
this is
pile on him.
this is the Congas gang, and they don't know you, and so they say,
Oh no, they're familiar with me. These are the thugs that I bought ships from last week,
oh,
right?
yeah, that's right. You bought ships from him. Well, anyway, the Congas gang says all of his shit's ours. Fuck off.
Hey, I helped with that. I deserve some too.
All right.
We
Well, Congas pulls a knife from his belt, and she unsheathes it for a moment and then quickly snaps it shut and puts it behind her back and says, "Take whatever you want."
Okay. What does he have on him? I look him over.
Noble
Look for a
clothing,
weapon.
leather belt, boots.
On his clothes, his robe.
Yeah, noble clothing. You can take it.
Yeah. Okay. Make him naked.
Okay.
Take his clothes.
They kicked him unconscious. He's coughing up blood. You strip him naked. He's just there in his boots. What a sad sight. Okay. They much the same to Regal of Tyr over here. They beat him down. They take all of his stuff. Let's see. Who in this crowd is going to get it? Let's see. 4. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Conla loots it. Can't type. Regal of Tyr. All right. Conla's got a weapon. Okay, so these two nobles have been slain. It's the end of the day, and everybody's going to go back to the yard. An interesting day in the arena. You'll be able to tell all of your allies that you actually saw Kalak today.
I assume Urgos is probably going to come back with a probably somber aura around him.
Well, Urgos is complaining, not right, it not right what Kalak do. Kalak is evil.
Traxxas will go and meet up with Urgos and say, "You saw Kalik? What exactly happened?"
He'll tell you. He'll tell you what Kalak did, throwing the nobles to the crowd for the insult of complaining about his order to put every slave to work on his ziggurat.
I see. Such a horrible fate, but some people just have it coming to them. It is unfortunately the way of the world nowadays, Argos.
And what do you think of all the work we're doing for him, Argos?
Is fulfilling. Build mighty ziggurat. Urgos never craft something taller than Urgos.
But that's all for that man, that crowman.
Urgos never know anything else but life in bondage. Is normal.
Okay.
Let's see
Well,
here.
Other than that, I'm going to train my sneak. Or at least try.
I would wait for the meal time to meet up with everybody to talk about Kalak and the gladiator pit events. Is it meal time, or are we?
Yeah, it would be mealtime when everybody's going back to the yard.
Yeah, I would talk about Kalak and how ancient he is, and I couldn't tell how powerful he was, other than just that he's definitely old enough to live that. He's powerful enough to live that long, so he's someone to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
I mean, if he can command 500 giants, that's already alone should be a warning. Also,
No.
check out these new digs.
Are you wearing the clothing?
Pretty
Yeah.
fancy.
Yeah, I helped myself when not exactly proud of doing it, killing them, even though I didn't know how they specifically handled their slaves, but they were slave owners nonetheless. And wasn't exactly a good idea to oppose Kalak right then and there either.
During the meal period, somebody's going to approach Norcus. Norcus, somebody says, Psst, hey you. Lisanne wanted to see you. She said meet her over by the meal area, or by the food prep area.
Alright. How did I go?
Can I roll a perception to see if I can listen?
Were you eating together?
Well, I mean, I thought it was assumed that we would eat together as a group.
Well, that's why I'm asking. If you were, then you have a chance of overhearing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I wanna try, because I can send my snake with you in case something happens.
It was
Okay,
whispered
I'm-
though, so
I'm just gonna leave that there. I'm not gonna
Alright.
fix it. Alright.
Dice
wait,
gods, please be with me. It's decent enough.
You lean it in when you see them whisper into somebody's ear.
Morg, on the way back from the gladiator arena, Lisanne's going to ask you to meet her over by the food prep area after the meal.
Like outside the gates where the chef is?
Yeah, behind the gates.
Lisanne's the... Wait.
She's the
Lisanne's
gladiator
one of the
you saved
gladiator,
from the other one that was trying to choke her. Conla was trying to choke her to death.
Ah, right. Okay, yeah. I'll go meet with her since
She sends a
friendly.
messenger to talk to Grimorn also. So she wants Grimorn, Morg, and Norcus to all meet her over here after the meal.
Alright. Did I overhear that conversation?
What'd you roll?
A 14.
Wait, is she sends a messenger or she comes and tells us herself?
No. She sends somebody she knows who approaches you and says, psst, psst. Lisanne said meet her behind the thing tonight. So it's very secretive. Whispers.
Alright. I'm here.
That's why Traxxas was unable to hear it, because it was like whispered directly into your ear.
I will go cautiously and like try to see if I can spot Lisan first, because I don't know if it might be Kanla setting a trap.
All right. You don't see Kanla, but you do see Lisan over here by herself, leaning against the wall. She's
Okay.
slowly eating a leg of some lizard haunch, freshly baked with a glaze on it.
Heresy to my people. I'm just kidding.
It's a lizard, not a snake. Don't worry. All right. So you guys approach. She's going to tell you, all right, guys, I think I can trust you. So I'm going to let you know that there's a meeting. The meeting happens tonight. It's a small group, and it's super secretive. But we're trying
Can
to
have a meeting.
we're trying to organize an escape.
Yeah, that does not work normally.
Wait, what's going on?
It's just
Yeah.
some of us that are trustworthy and like-minded. We all want to get out of here, and if we can rally our forces and gather together and prepare, we can make some plans to get the hell out of here. So we're having a meeting tonight, and I'll tell you where it's at, and you can meet with us.
No, this isn't the meeting itself.
She'll tell you
Okay.
my contact is a man named Grange.
Oh, we don't. Oh, do we know that this is not just a trap?
Wait, don't we know
Well, one of
Grange?
you would know that this is not a trap because one of you has access to the kitchen, one of the kitchen ladies, and she also made mention of Grange.
You're not here though, so shh.
Well, thanks for letting us.
Wait,
know.
were you there when she mentioned Grand?
No.
Just
No,
saying
we're-
out of character.
My character
Uh,
wasn't. I'm saying this out of character.
Oh, okay.
One of you guys, I can't remember who, knows the lady over here that gives you extra food, and she also made mention of Grange.
Talking about
Oh, that was-
Malana.
That was Soul. Yeah, Soul's
Yes.
usually the one that gets it.
Hey yo, is anyone okay with staging a grand holocaust on the elf tent?
No.
You guys still want to kill the elves?
Yes.
Hang on.
I mean, hey, as long as you get like one
And-
minus for me.
Hold that.
How do we-
Hold that thought a second, because you weren't there. You weren't there. So this is a conversation just between these four right here. So Norcus, Gramorn, Morg, Lisan. She gives you the information, and she says, "Don't tell anybody about our group, or we'll all be dead in no time. Like they will kill you for any attempts at insurrection or escape. So keep it secret. Tell nobody that you do not explicitly trust. I'm counting on you. I'm only telling you because I trust you, and if we're going to get out of here, we're going to need everybody's help."
Well,
Okay.
And this gladiator, is that the one that we saved that was getting beat up?
Lisan was saved from Kanla, who was trying to murder her out of jealousy over Techadril, and you rescued
Mhm.
her from getting her life choked out of her by a bolo that was wrapped around her neck.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
So you guys know about the conspiracy, the secret meeting tonight. It's going to happen after nightfall. But it's still mealtime. People are gathering around the rocks and eating up their disgusting gruel. People moan and complain about the disgusting food. There's a rumor flying around, somebody saying that they're going to double the food rations soon. Several people have said it, but nobody knows if it's true. Wishful thinking, perhaps.
Where's that food gonna come from?
Right. Where's that food going to come from?
Probably Kalak for the show of the killing of the nobles.
yes, maybe for like.
Maybe all these elves.
half a week. I mean, it would be great for these elves to die.
So I want to give you guys the opportunity now. It's during the meal period. If you want to spread the information you just learned with other party members, or if you want to do anything else before it gets dark, now's your time.
Can I
I'm kind
talk
of
to
worried. I'm kind
talk-
of worried to say it to Versa, because she's an overseer.
Yeah, go tell the overseer about your escape plans. That'll work out.
I'm gonna tell Soul and Traxxas, but not Versa.
Rensa?
Varenza? Can I talk to Melania really quickly?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's your fault for being an overseer.
I'm super trustworthy. He says. She says.
Hey, it depends. Is Gwenmorn going to tell you? I don't know.
Is Echo Frog talking?
Typing in the chat. It probably hasn't come up for you yet.
Didn't Varenza mention something about or who had that contact with the lady in the kitchen? Was it Varenza?
So
Oh, Sol.
So I told him and Traxxas, because knowing him, he's probably wanting the hell out of you as well.
Well, Traxxas does trust Vrensa, so when Traxxas can, Traxxas will get a hold of Vrensa and let them know what's going on.
Excellent.
If you
Yeah.
backstab us, I will literally find your soul and take over and kill it.
Wait, can I talk to Melania?
So
Sure.
I'll shoot at Trexus. Well, clearly I can't come, and I've got my own plans for this evening. But if you let me know the where and when, I might be able to make some things happen. Hello?
Yep.
Hey,
We heard you.
Okay. Sorry, it got so quiet. I was like, did my mic drop again?
Yeah, don't worry. I have that same problem too, when it suddenly gets quiet after I finish saying something, because I'm so used to everyone just talking over one another.
Okay.
I was just doing something, so I wasn't even paying attention.
And I was joking earlier with like the creepy excellent kind of stuff. So yeah, no. Dento's very much like, yeah, I obviously can't show up and I've got my own plans tonight, but give me the deets and tomorrow.
Boy, for a desert ambience, there sure are a lot of crows cawing on this ambient track I'm listening to.
They're eating carcasses.
Yeah.
Probably vultures.
Nah, vultures sound different from crows.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what the hell they sound like anyways.
Like a crow caws, but a vulture makes more of a squawk.
all
You
birds
know
sound the
what
same to
doesn't
me.
you know what doesn't sound what it looks like? A bald eagle sounds just like a seagull.
Weird.
I don't know.
Look it up. Look up bald eagle calls and they sound like a freaking they don't do that screech you hear on TV. That is for darn sure.
Mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Birds are freaky. I was watching a video of a bird eating some sort of rodent. The rodent was the same size as the bird. And the bird just like
damn.
swallowed it head first and ate the entire thing. And then the body of the bird took on this like pear shape. And you could see like the entire body of the other thing that was the same size as the bird inside the bird, with like the tail and the legs still sticking out of the bird's mouth. It was so big that it couldn't finish swallowing the end of it.
Damn.
And I was
I
like,
mean,
Damn
is that
nature, you
is that bird
scary.
gonna die?
I mean, they're just evolved dinosaurs at the end of the day.
Hmm.
They should be freaky.
But that's a lot like
Right.
a snake. Like a snake I could see eating something at the same size as the snake, and the snake's body just conforms to the shape of what it ate. But I've never seen a bird do that. Holy shit.
I saw some pictures of a boa in the Everglades that tried to eat a alligator that was a bit too big.
No, and the alligator eats its
And-
way out.
No, the alligator was dead because it'd been constricted to death. But the problem is
Oh.
boa's
Oh, are
teeth
you
point
talking about the
backwards.
exploded python?
Yeah. And so the teeth point backwards. It can't regurgitate if
Mm.
it's too big. And so yeah, eventually it just bursts.
Ouch. What a terrible way to go. You think you get the biggest, best meal of your life, and then you die.
Anywho, on with the story.
Yes, on with the story. So anyways, I wasn't sure if there was anything else Traxxas wanted to discuss with Brensa.
I've already done pretty much my stuff. I've tried to train my animal, failing horribly at that. Tried listening in on conversation, didn't go so well. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much. Oh yeah, and
Brensa's-
talk to Vrensa.
And Brensa's only thing is going to be tonight. She's going to try to sneak out again. So I'll do that whenever it's my turn again.
Do you guys need anything else that I can potentially barter for. I usually get extra water as a gladiator.
If you can get something as big as your club, that would do.
As another weapon.
Yes, because I have that one sacred spell all druids know.
Druidcraft?
Shillelagh.
Blast. It's fucking old George.
Shalea?
You know it as
Shalinga?
Shalinga.
Shilly la.
Yeah. Salinga.
I mean, are there any slaves walking around with any other big weapons besides the gladiators?
Most of the
Or do
weapons in
all
the
of them
yard
just
are
have
either
shivs?
quarterstaff or shiv. Those are the main weapons in the yard.
I'll
Quarterstaff would work.
try to see if I can barter with somebody to buy their quarterstaff for some extra water.
Okay.
Especially if it's a hot day where they're desperate.
You approach an old man who has a walking stick. You offer him water for his stick, and he says, "But I have water. I like your coat, though."
I mean, hey, it's a good deal.
When am I gonna get a new coat, though?
When you're free, of course.
Yes, when we're out of this place.
Fine, I sell my novel.
All right, he gives you a quarterstaff.
Just got a thing, and now you're taking away.
Okay, I give the quarterstaff to Traxxas.
Yes. Traxxas is very happy and hands you the stake back, saying that you can give that to somebody else.
You owe me a new coat.
Traxxas will say, if I find any plant fibers out in the wastes, I will make you a coat.
Okay.
Darkness starts to fall. People finish their meals and give up their bowls. People begin to settle down for the night.
So, Soul, do you want an extra pair of eyes with you on this one?
Good thing you said with you. I thought you said you want an extra pair of eyes. I was like, wait, what? That's a spell?
I found them.
Wait, extra pair...
The person I found them on wasn't using them.
Wait, extra pair of eyes for what?
Now you can have the Mangekyo.
Looking for the water thieves.
Oh, I already know who took it. I just plan on how I'm going to eradicate them.
All right, here's that quarterstaff you just got. It's made out of elm.
Awesome.
Plus
And
1
then,
AC, that's
yeah,
pretty good.
where are you seated at the table?
Actually, that's a good idea.
Orange.
Pick them off slowly.
Oh, you're over there. Okay, so you get the steak back. I'll grab the... You can hand this to whoever you want, Long. Take that.
Kind of want to take note, like the guy I gave my coat to, like he was an elderly guy.
One of these old men that has the stick and the bowl on their little PNG image.
Okay.
Can I talk to Melania?
I wanna keep track of him, like if he dies, I'm gonna steal the coat back.
All right. Here, I'll make him this purple one.
Hopefully, Congus isn't just gonna go rob him first.
Now he's human slave with coat.
Yeah, he's probably gonna die tonight.
All right. Night falls. The usual skulkers begin skulking around.
But I didn't get to talk to
Prince
Melania yet.
becomes the usual skulker.
Milana was quite busy in the kitchens today and didn't visit you. Did you want to go to the kitchens and talk to her?
Yes.
All right. Where's Sol at? So, you approach the kitchens. Inside the kitchens, the food prep is finishing up, and the servants are beginning to clean out the cook pot. Smells
The
kind of
cook pot.
burnt back here. Milana is scrubbing the cook pot. What do you do?
Hey, psst, Melania. Hey, psst.
Okay. She's going to come over to the door where you're at.
Hey, got any information on you know what?
She's going to tell you that she hasn't heard anything yet.
Well, her,
Nobody's got a solid plan for anything yet, but we're still working on it. We're still gathering information and resources.
well, any news around the camp? What's it called again? Slave pits? Any
News around
gossip?
the slave pits. The gossip around the slave pits is. Mm, no, not that one.
Wait, what was it?
If these games are like Kalaks' other parties, all this build-up is malarkey. What does a 1,000-year-old tyrant know about throwing a party? Apparently, she's just complaining about how much preparation is going into this big event at the end of the week.
Ah, okay.
So she's been kept really busy. She hasn't had any time to herself or to plot and scheme because Kalaks' party coming up is making her scramble day in and day out to get all the food prep ready for the big event. It's only days
Okay.
away, a few days away. She says it's really hectic right now. I haven't been able to do much. I haven't even been able to find a loaf of bread for you.
It's a week away. It's a week away, right?
3 days.
3 days?
Yeah.
Yep, we've been going through the days real quick.
Oh shit. Okay.
2 or 3 days per game session.
All right. Well, thank you for the non-information.
All right. She's gonna get back to work before the half giant cook wrings her neck. Okay.
Oh, you're not going to tell her about the super secret meeting tonight?
Oh wait, do I even know about that?
Not yet.
Yes.
Yeah, we
yeah,
did tell
we
you.
told you.
All right. If you were told, then sure.
Yeah, I want to tell her about the super secret, totally not inconspicuous meeting that's going to happen tonight.
All right. She's not going to be able to attend. The cook is keeping her too busy.
Ah, okay.
All right. So night has fallen. Everybody's going to sleep. People that are sneaky are sneaking around. What do you guys do?
So Brenson's gonna try to make it out unseen to the warehouse again.
To the weapon warehouse.
I want
Let's
to
see.
I want to stay awake to see if I can catch any more thieves.
So 15 plus a d6. 19.
All right. You stealthily creep from building to building, stalking through the moonlight to the shadowed areas. You arrive without anybody detecting your presence. So the building has a big padlock on the front door. If you want to get in, you're going to have to pick the lock or possibly use some acrobatics to climb up to a second-story window.
Good thing you shoved that thieves' tools right up your ass, right?
Ouch.
Mm,
Have you read what's in a
I've got-
Thieves' Tools kit? You would not want all of that in your ass.
Brent actually has proper clothing and a belt now, so she has got ways to carry things other than the prison wallet.
Right.
So I guess first question is going to be is does Brenta see any other entryways other than the main door?
Well, as I described, it's a two-story building. There's the main door, and there's a second story. There's two second-story windows.
Well, let's give the unobtrusive entrance first. So let's try to pick the lock.
All right.
Can
Instead of
he
broken
take a
window.
10 or a 20 for this? Just
Nah,
by
it's
taking extra time?
regular roll, unfortunately.
So do I add? Is it so? I'm proficient with these tools. So do I add dexterity as well?
Yeah.
As proficiency.
Mhm.
So okay, so +5, and that means I can use my psionic dice as well. So I'll do that as well.
Useful.
That failed horribly. So I'm not even gonna bother rolling this out based on a 1.
All right. You attempt to pick the padlock, and it goes horribly wrong. You end up dropping your tools, and it's dark, and you have a hard time finding them.
Wait, the psionic dice is a d6 on checks or attacks that use the stat,
My
right?
my stat, which was Dex for my
Oh.
character, which is why I was asking if my thieves tools check to use Dex or not.
Yep.
So does that mean I just lost my thieves tools I just acquired?
No. You can find them, but it takes you a while. It eats
All
up some
right.
time.
Well, that didn't work.
While you're doing that for a few minutes, ooh, a pair of dwarven guards come walking down the street.
Hmm.
Do they see me yet?
Nat 20 on the
Okay.
perception check. One of the dwarves notices.
Shit.
So the two dwarven guards approach and they say, "Overseer, what are you doing out? Kind of late,
I
isn't it?"
thought I, yes, I thought I saw someone sneaking into this warehouse.
Sneak thieves, eh? It does have an open window up there. We'll investigate it. They dig
All
around
right.
for keys and they check the building. What do you do while they're checking the building?
I'm gonna get a layout of the building from the open doorway before I head back to camp after yet another failed attempt.
It looks
See
like
what I can see.
a room. It's just got one big rectangular room with weapon racks inside, from what you can see through the doorway.
Okay.
So very much just a warehouse full of weapon racks.
Weapons.
All right.
There's a
Well
wide
then.
variety of obsidian blades and spears, bone swords, things like that.
Uh, those sure would be useful. Only I wasn't rolling like that. when
You did pretty good with the stealth check, at least. You got up close.
Yeah, I got a 19,
Yeah.
but yeah, then I bubbed it with a nat 1. So, all right,
And then I
head
get the nat
back.
20 for the dwarven guards to notice.
I know, for Christ's sake. All right. Well, I guess there's always tomorrow night. One more night before the hammer falls.
All right. The secret meeting is taking place. What do you guys do?
Oh, I'm
Cool.
attending.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-mm. Well, wait, it's nighttime, right?
It is nighttime. It's pitch black
And where's the spot we have to meet?
right here.
And I want to
Alright.
look for the thieves.
Gotcha. Okay, where's there.
I put my cover on my back, you know, to kind of hide a little bit of who I am when I'm walking in the dark.
Do I roll a perception check to look for the thieves?
Sure.
Bless you.
Oh shit! And there goes my phone. Fuck.
That's not good.
15.
15. No, you're lucky I rolled low. All right. So where's your figurine at?
Is more going as well, and no, Varence is not there. Huh?
Wait, this is the meeting?
Yeah.
The secret meeting's over
Okay,
here.
Yeah, I gotta go.
I am so glad I get to escape this place.
Should I roll stealth rolls?
If you want to.
Okay. Stealth roll.
Most people can't see in the dark, so.
Roll with quiet footsteps. 19.
Pretty stealthy. All right, Soul, you were hanging out and you saw this person. And this person is moving from shadow to shadow. And he doesn't seem to be robbing any of these people, but he stealths over to this rock, and then he stealths over to this rock, and then he stealths over to this rock, and he's crouched down. So you saw him heading in that direction. Do you want to follow him?
Yes.
All right. Are you going to confront the person that's skulking around, or are you just going to follow and see what they do?
I'm just gonna follow and see what they do.
Okay. Roll a stealth.
Natural 20 plus 4.
Nice.
Nat 20.
Okay. The night winds promise near freezing temperatures. Slaves huddle in batches or wrap tightly in threadbare blankets. Beyond the cluster of slaves, you spot the shadowy shape. Instead of huddling for warmth, furtively picks its way among the sleeping forms. You follow it. Okay, I have to do this in two parts. So what happens with you and this guy isn't going to happen yet. I have to do the meeting first. So here's the meeting.
All right.
Everybody sneaks over to the meeting place, and when you get here, the people are going to see some new faces, and they're gonna say they're gonna confront all the new people here. So I'm gonna put you guys here, and I'm gonna put these guys here. So they see you approach, and they say, hold on. Who are you? Who are you with?
What's happening to me?
We are friends of Morg.
They're talking to Trexus, Sol, Gramorn, and Norcus. The conspirators are asking who sent you.
Lisa. Lisa did.
Lisan?
We talked to. Yeah, Lisa.
Yes.
Okay.
Get a gladiator.
Okay. Lisan
Pretty sure they're
trusted.
gonna.
So this mole woman says Lisan trusted them. So they must be all right. And
We saved their life one day.
this
It's
old
like
man.
you say Lisa, and they're like, yeah, who's that? Oh, shit.
This old man says Lisan can be trusted. So if she has trusted these folks, then perhaps we can trust them as well. They introduce themselves to you. There's Marge, Maylor, Grange, Lois, Gully,
Grunt.
Quen, Hugin, and Krakow.
It wasn't more of us in this place as well.
I went to the meeting too, yeah.
Wait, what? Wait, did I end up here after following the guy?
Not yet, no.
Oh, okay. Hold up, I'll be right back. Give me a moment.
All right, so these are the conspirators, right? And they're all plotting and scheming. Many of them have acquired weapons that they're keeping in secret. They'll describe that they've got a secret code word. I'm going to tell you the code word is appomattox.
Appomattox.
I'm probably gonna forget that, so I hope you guys got a better memory. Never mind.
Oh, Appomattox.
Epic Magics?
Yeah.
What's the code word for? Like to escape? Get out? Really?
Well, it's just a secret code among people that are like in the know. So if anybody's like in the secret rebel alliance that isn't one of the people here that you've already met, they could tell you the code word, and then you would know that they're trustworthy because they knew the secret code. All right? Because there are others. Not everybody in the rebel faction is here, but this is just the people that could get here tonight. Like, for example, Milana is in the rebel faction, but she has to work, so she wasn't able to attend. But
Does she know the secret code word, though? Because she didn't even know about the meeting.
well, she's been so busy, she hasn't been able to attend many of the group meetings. But she did know about Grange, so she knew that Grange was the man to talk to.
Right.
Is Grange here?
Grange is right here.
Traxxas will
Oh, that would
make
be-
an inquiry to the group saying, so, are there
Alright, I'm
any
finally
among
back.
you that possess special abilities that would be able to aid us in this escape?
Krakow's an earth priest, says Quen.
I see. I
Krakow,
am also a child of nature.
Krakow
so-
the dwarf. He loves rocks.
Did I miss anything important in 2 minutes? I was gone.
No,
Okay.
not really.
And what is the plan? When are you talking about escaping?
Well, our plan right now, we're gathering resources, weapons. We're gonna need weapons to fight. and then we're gonna need to act as a single unit when we make the break to escape from here. Because strength in numbers will be able to overpower guards that cross our path and hopefully escape, rather than being a disorganized mob. You know.
They always have these magical bells that seems to bring the guards.
Right.
I wonder if there's a way to stop that.
We're keeping our eyes open for any potential sabotage we might be able to do. Although we don't have much access to outside the slave pens. Didn't you used to associate with that new overseer? He can get out of here.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm. It is still an ally.
Next time you speak with your friend, the overseer, maybe you could get information from him.
Any of you might know where the equipment for the gladiator might be?
Gladiator equipment is kept in the arena, under the arena usually, in the training pits.
Oh, so it's part of that building, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think there's a way to get in there when we're brought there to for the fighters, or to when we're there to heal?
Not without getting noticed. There's too many half giants and other people around. It's a very populated area. It's popular. There's always some games and a lot of people in the stands watching the fights, and
Too much attention.
too much attention. Yeah.
Well, if the healers were able to overpower the guards down in the pits, they
What
might be able
about just when we're training though?
Well, the
When
healers
there's
are.
no, like particular fight going on and no crowd is there.
Well, we would have to have all the gladiators on our side, and the healers. I don't know where they're standing from. They're
It's
more
already
into their own things. Their meditation.
I already spoke with the gladiators about it, and they would, but they are looking for an opportune moment where there's already kind of a big revolt and chaos going around. They don't want to risk just going around fighting on their own.
Right.
What about they have giants?
We could definitely get Babungus and Urgos in. They are good friends of ours, so
Would they still help us? Because they don't seem to be witty enough to understand what freedom means.
I think I can have a conversation with them that they would understand.
Well, Argos seems to be quite offended by the actions of Kalak today.
Well, killing defenseless people, yeah. I mean, I can definitely see his side of things, but I'll take care of it. Just leave it to me.
Okay, guys. So after the meeting, if you guys don't have any other questions, the meeting will end. They don't want to spend too much time in the meeting because they might get noticed, and they also need some sleep. So everybody's going to head back. So the meeting ends. This guy had been sneaking around and was spying on the meeting, and after the meeting, he heads over in this direction, and Sol was following him. And he didn't notice that he was being followed. So Sol is able to follow him all the way up to here. So Sol, you're hiding.
Kill him.
So Sol, you're able to hide behind the frame here, and this guy he goes over to where the guards are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Okay, so this guy he goes over here, and he talks to this half giant guard, and you overhear him say this. I told you, I don't know their plan. Just tell Fiendar the slaves have some big plan, maybe with Gladiator's help. If he wants me to finger the leader, let me know. The half-giant nods his head, and he goes to report. And Krurex turns and slinks back into the encampment. As he's passing by, do you want to do anything?
Can I drag him behind the frame? Like stealth, like, grab him by the mouth, like yank.
Yes, Grit and Glory includes stealth takedowns and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. I wanna stealth take him down behind the frame. Like, what do I roll for that?
Roll stealth
Unarmed attack?
first.
Oh, roll it again? Okay.
Yeah, because you're popping out from cover. You're trying to catch him by surprise, so it requires a new stealth check.
16.
Ooh, I rolled a 2. Fuck.
Yes.
Yes.
Get over here.
Give me a
I was
second.
kind of hoping you'd stop him before he revealed some of the plans, but
I was actually thinking you probably should have stopped the guard with Dissonant Whisper, but
It,
I don't
would,
think
it
that
wouldn't have
was
killed him.
an
It would have gave him a killer headache, but he still would have kept up.
I mean, if you did it multiple times, he'd keel over.
How many times can you do that?
As many level 1 spell slots as I have.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I can even
I don't
cast it
think-
at higher level.
I don't think you can kill a half giant with that. Then.
All right, so let's see here. While hidden from your target, as long as your stealth check, total, or passive stealth are above the passive perception of all nearby targets, you can come out of stealth and perform an opposed grapple check with advantage. So that's like a melee attack. Roll to hit with advantage.
For an unarmed attack.
Right. You're trying to grapple him. You're trying to get your hand around his mouth and gag him so he can't scream.
What would I do to do an unarmed attack?
Just
Uh,
roll an attack with your
D20
proficiency.
plus your strength.
Yeah.
Or strength athletics if you have athletics.
Athletics? Everyone has athletics. So it's normal.
well, I mean, it's an attack roll. It's not a skill check, so it wouldn't be athletics. It's just.
Okay.
No.
So that's a -1
Proficiency and strength.
proficiency bonus.
So a total of +1 then, because you get +2 and -1.
And you have the advantage. No?
So roll 2 dice,
Uh,
+1 on each.
only 20 plus 1.
And take the better of the two rolls.
19.
That's definitely better.
19's good.
Mm-hmm. What do you get?
If you succeed, you can use your reaction to follow it with one of the following effects: gag, chokehold, silent takedown.
In which category would it be to like grab him by the mouth and yank him down? Like, what would
I
that
think
be?
you're trying to do silent takedown. If your target is well, no, you can't do that. They have to be grappled and gagged. All right, so I guess the first step would be probably to gag. You attempt to gag the target's mouth to prevent it from making any sound. You make another opposed grapple check with your target. On a success, the target is gagged until the grapple ends. A gagged creature cannot cast spells with verbal components, and its speech is muffled and difficult to understand. So that's the first step. Try to gag.
So I gotta roll another one.
Yeah.
This one have advantage.
Don't think so.
Well, I mean, this would technically count as surprise, so...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like still stealth attack.
Well, is there surprise? I don't remember Grit and Glory very well. Is there
Yes,
surprise rounds?
Yes.
And what does the gag scale in?
It's just a grapple check, so it's all strength and proficiency.
So +1. Okay. $15.
Okay, 15. Okay, I rolled a 16, so he beats you. You didn't successfully grapple him. Well, you didn't successfully gag him, but you did grapple him. So he's in your hands, but he manages to squeeze out a shout. But it's nighttime. Most
No.
people can't see.
You've got that wrong. He wasn't able to silent takedown, but he managed to gag.
Wasn't the silent takedown the one with advantage?
Well, initially he rolled with advantage in order to grapple. That's the first thing. So he successfully stealthed, and then he successfully grappled with advantage. And then the next step was to attempt to gag, which requires another grapple check. And that one he failed. So he didn't manage to muffle him entirely, but he did successfully grapple him. So then he's surprised on that turn. And then he can attempt to break the grapple if his initiative is faster than yours. So what's your initiative roll?
+3.
I rolled a 19.
Oh, so I roll D20 +3?
Yep.
Come on.
17 or better.
15.
No. Okay, so he's faster than you, so he tries to break your grapple. I've got an 18, so roll a grapple check. Opposed. He's got some good rolls. He's probably going to get away from you.
10.
All right. He breaks your grapple, and as soon as he breaks your grapple, he's going to run away. So you have the chance to make an opportunity attack as he runs, if you wish.
Grab the knife.
Grab. Oh yeah, I have a dagger, but
You could punch him, you could kick him, you could stab him. You got options, or you could let him run.
Can I cast-
Dissonant whispers.
yeah, dissonant whisper. But like, it's not just the end all be all. So I don't have that many spells. I've only
Can't
got one.
really use a spell as an attack of opportunity
Correct. Not as a reaction.
Dang.
unless it specifically says it's a reaction spell.
I want to use my dagger. Stab him.
All right.
Stabby.
You pull your dagger, you stab him.
All right, let me see. Roll d20 with advantage, right?
Well, hang on. Not with advantage.
Why are you getting advantage?
It's an opportunity attack.
You don't get an advantage for opportunity attacks. You just
Oh,
get a free
shit.
attack as a reaction. That's it.
Oh, okay. 10 again.
Yikes.
That's
dude,
with your
you-
modifiers.
Yeah.
You need to stop sucking.
Well, he's
Not
a
his
with-
fault.
he's
It's
a
not
rogue.
his
Like,
fault.
plus-
he's a rogue type, so he manages to avoid your attack, and he takes off running.
All right, can I cast sleep on him while he's running?
All right, he makes it here, and then your next turn comes up. Cast your spell.
Use.
Sweet. All right. So sleep is.
You have to roll 5d8, I think.
Yeah.
Yes,
It is.
5d8.
Depending on what spell level you're casting it.
18.
Does he have more than 18 hit points?
Yeah, I'm looking at his stats. He does not. Your spell
He
works.
passes out. Yes.
Yes. Take that, you
Yo.
motherfucker! I kick sand on him.
Are any of the other overseers watching this, or are they like
Uh.
going somewhere to sleep?
Hey, dude,
Okay,
coup de grace
so-
him.
You cast a spell, right? That's
Ooh.
Witchcraft.
Does anybody notice?
My dude, you'll be the first one to die. Have fun.
Yeah, I rolled low. Nobody noticed.
Let's go! Oh, I almost fell off over my chair. I almost fell off.
My dude.
Oh, I thank God.
Hey, at least it was a good reason to almost fall off your chair.
Did you kill? Were you able to kill him?
He didn't
No,
kill
no,
him.
He's
No, I
sleep.
just made
Put
him
him to
sleep.
sleep.
He is
I can
asleep.
keep
Oh,
the grind
shoot.
him.
Well, yeah,
Coup de grace
exactly.
him.
Stealing shit
Do
too.
it.
Right.
But like,
Now-
do I kill him or do I get information from him?
I mean,
Well,
he's sleeping. I
like-
don't know how you're gonna get information from him.
If you're on your own, man.
Didn't the guy need to go back to talk to the guard again?
No. He was trying to run away from the guards.
Yeah, he's getting away from the
Or not.
guards.
Not particularly away from the guards, but like in
Away
the
from
other
Sia.
direction. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, he was
needed-
leaving after giving them the information.
Yep.
What could I
Yeah.
possibly get from this guy? Like, I don't think he has any useful information that I don't already can deduce. You're a snitch.
Traxxas heard the shout since he was able to shout, so was kind of headed over.
I want
Coup de
to.
grace him.
Yeah, I want to coup de grace him.
Wait, shout.
Who shouted?
Traxxas, huh?
Who shouted?
Crewrex.
Truex, that's the guy's name.
He was not muffled, so he did let out a shout. But well, I guess you have dark vision. You could have noticed. So sure.
Yeah, I do have dark vision, and so Traxxas will kind of wander over, quietly talking to Solak and saying, "What happened here?"
Anybody without dark vision is automatically clueless that the stuff happened in pitch black of nighttime when most people are asleep. But yeah, if you got
I mean,
dark
you can
vision
hear
and you're
cries,
still
but that's it.
I caught this guy sneaking around, and apparently there's an escape attempt going around. That meeting you guys were just at, he told the guard he's going to go tell the Wood Templar or whatever his name is.
did you know about that?
All
Meeting?
right.
Huh?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess you did.
you did. We literally
Yeah, they
told
told-
him.
Also, can I coup de grace him? Like this?
Sure.
Traxxas will hold up a hand and say, "Wait, don't
Oh.
use your weapon." And then
Mhm.
Traxxas will look at the snake and talk to the snake, asking, "Hey, do you think you could maybe this? I heard that this guy killed a lot of your kin, so he's not a very good person.
Oh,
I think you should bite him. Make sure he doesn't wake up ever again.
all right.
Go for the jugular.
I think a dagger would have been just as effective.
A dagger
Yeah.
would have been suspicious. A
Yeah, very
snake
A
bite.
dagger would have got the message across.
A snake bite, on the other hand,
A dagger would have got the message across.
Does he wake up from the snake bite?
The snake bites him. It does 1 point of piercing damage. He fails his con save. He becomes poisoned. He takes 2d4 poison damage.
Can a snake hoop the
Minimal.
ground?
He takes 2 poison damage. Dun dun dun.
well,
And
to add to it, since it's poison, I'll use
spray.
one of my free castings of poison spray on him.
All right.
So then
Free
that's
castings.
2d8.
Don't you just have that as a cantrip?
I do.
Is it
As
safe
a-
or none?
as a
Because I rolled a
UNT.
net 20 on the save.
Give me 1 second.
I think the coup de grace would have been better.
Uh,
Make it look like a snake bite on the float.
Yeah, snake. Yeah, but we're trying to get the message across. So, like, oh man, guy got stabbed. Guess, and I was gonna
let's
carve
see.
on the chest.
Creature
Try
must
again.
succeed.
Take,
Constitution
yeah, it's a
saving throw,
save for
take-
all or nothing.
Yeah, it's all or nothing. Damn it.
All right. So he makes the save. The bite is going to wake him up, but he's still prone.
Can I coup de grace him now?
Well, he's not helpless anymore because he's awake.
Can I cast sleep again?
Yeah.
Oh, in front of a druid.
I can lie my way out of this. I'm a bard.
You sure about this?
Go to
Hey,
sleep,
yo.
go to sleep, go to sleep.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. My character also casts magic, but my character can't actually tell what type of magic is being used, so it's probably a better bet that you're going to get away with it in front of my character
And
than most other
Also,
people.
that was my last level 1 spell slot of the day, and I at night. So yeah,
Right.
tomorrow I
Yeah.
got no more spells. That's a 19, by the way.
19? Okay. He only had 11 hit points, so 19 puts him out again.
All right. I will use a free casting of poison spray again.
I can just coup de grace. Let me coup de grace.
Why? Just let me kill him.
Just let me
We
kill
don't
him.
we don't want the
Jesus.
guards to be suspicious that they know that their informant has just been found out.
We want them to know that we know.
Make it look like a snake
It's
bite.
not about silencing him. It's about the message. Think, Diamond. Think.
He does already have a
you
snake
think
bite.
we are trying to make an escape here.
That might
Any
actually
inkling that they might get that something is afoot.
They already know something.
If- no, but if he gets his head cut, then that information that he just gave them is
Would
going to
only
become a lot
confirm their
more important.
suspicions.
Yeah,
He's a slave.
I know, but I don't agree. I don't disagree with killing him with the poison if we can. If we're able to do it this way, it's going to be a lot more discreet, and then they won't be so suspicious about it, and they won't be able to get more information.
Yeah, they're not
from him.
gonna do a daytime raid on all of the fucking slaves because they know something is up.
All right. So I'm
Well,
going
they
to make another
already know there's
save.
going to.
Poison spray number 2. I only rolled a 7 this time, so I think you got
Oh,
it.
no,
Okay,
no.
so that's
Kill
a
him.
d12 of damage. Alright, let me just roll that. Hopefully this kills him.
Wait, can I? Oh shit, I can't do it. Sorry. I was gonna do bless on you, but I haven't made some
Please.
holy water yet.
9. He's close to death. He's
Alright.
very close to death.
He's got a couple hit points left if you want to do something. See ya.
Yeah, I'll just
I don't know. See ya. You already did.
oh,
You already cast a
Wait.
spell.
Punch
Can-
and kick him. Punch
actually,
and
can my snake do another bite?
I mean, he could, but see, you got to him first, so I want to give him a chance to finish him off if he wants to.
All right.
Okay.
See, it's up to you.
If he fails, for sure, your snake can go for it.
Okay, let me think about this. Okay.
That's
So-
a strength modifier.
If we end up killing him, we get rid of the informant. But I guess they're gonna be like, oh man, they killed our. They're gonna know something's afoot, even though they know there's an escape attempt. No, so what is the downside here? I don't see it.
The
Okay.
The downside is if they start looking more into this and they figure out that we're involved, and then we have to face, the force of all these guards.
How will they know that we're involved? Just from a simple stab wound.
Out of character.
From the information he's been giving them, he's been spying
Daytime
on.
raid. A
You-
daytime raid of all the slaves.
That wouldn't be a good thing. Let's make it a natural death, if we can.
Kick him.
Yeah, like if we just
Gonna
kick
die or
him,
what?
he's probably just gonna. But not a stab.
2 damage would knock him out. Then you could just choke him to death.
And him falling on his head after he got poisoned wouldn't be suspicious. Would be something probably normal.
All right, yeah, do the snake bite.
Okay.
One trauma to the head.
Yes.
I made the save on the snake bite. It does 1 damage. He's still alive.
All right. Well, I'm going to smack him with my quarterstaff.
All right. You knock him out.
And then the poison will finish him.
Well, I mean, if I do it hard enough, could I actually get a killing blow on a quarterstaff?
Sure.
All right. So I'm going to use Shillelagh.
So after the whole thing about making it like a poisonous death, you're going to crush his skull with a blunt object.
Weren't you out of spells anyway? You cast a couple of poison sprays.
Those are cantrips.
Those are cantrips. And
Oh, I like
since they're not my normal cantrips, since they come from my racial ability, I think I only get a set amount of them equal to my wisdom.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to check that, but I've only
Wait,
used
wait.
2.
Why don't we just asphyxiate him?
Anyway,
I like
he
to
does.
think that when he woke up after I catch
Yeah, yeah.
He's
I suppose that would
unconscious. We just do that, and
Or you just get the
then
snake to
we're-
bite him a lot more.
yeah. Well, that's another option.
Well, the
too.
snake already went for the bite, so now it's up to me. And yeah, I guess we could knock him out. I'll knock him out so that it doesn't look too suspicious. Oh, right. I still have to make my roll. Sorry. Plus 4. No, plus 2. 10, so it just makes it,
All right.
I'm assuming.
He's defeated.
I'll do a quick
Alright.
search on him and see if he has anything.
He
You gonna
does.
pickpocket it?
He's got a flint punching dagger. And
Okay.
Think, Mark. Think. No one caught the invincible reference.
No, I got it.
Oh.
did you see that meme I posted?
Yeah.
Where?
It's what channel? Subtext. The Rick and Morty version of that scene from Invincible. Think, Morty, think.
I want those pictures of Spider-Man.
Yeah, that one's better, I think. The Spider-Man, J. Jonah Jameson, is perfect because it's played by the same actor.
They look like the same person.
It is the same person.
No, I'm talking about Jane Jonah Jameson and
Yeah, well, they drew it to look like him, like the actor. All right, he's got something else. I'm trying to generate some random shit, so give me a moment to pull up a useful item.
So with,
Then
with him unconscious, we can just say that the snake bites him a final time and he dies.
Yeah, that's fine.
And so I show you the dagger. So it's like, can you use this? Would that be good for you?
I twirl around the quarterstaff and say, I am more used to this.
What about you, Saul?
Soul?
Wait, what happened? I'm sorry.
I show you the dagger. I'm asking you if you could use that.
A flint punching dagger.
Yeah, I could use it.
Yeah, take it.
2 daggers. Hopefully next time I can coop the Grata guy I put to sleep.
Yes, but we don't want to give away that we know. As
You'll-
long as they think that we don't know what they know.
You'll have plenty of opportunities. Yeah.
So you're trying to tell me as long as we don't know that they know, like as long as they don't know that we know.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's probably better.
All right. If you loot his body, he's got a flint punching dagger, a leather belt, a headband, and a traveler's outfit.
You guys are interested in that, or we
Dibs
might?
on traveler's outfit.
A what? What's a traveler's outfit?
It's just clothing.
I'll take the
Ooh.
belt. I'll take
Wait.
the belt if.
Ooh, I want the outfit. Clothes.
So it's not just gonna be a natural death now; it's gonna be a robbing. Just,
We
Ooh.
are
I mean,
in
here's
a
the
place
thing.
where it happens every fucking day.
He's already dead. People are already robbing others. I mean, that's not an uncommon occurrence.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Elf Holocaust. Thank you.
We're
take the
not
leather
doing
belt.
that, Sia. Nobody else is.
You robbed me.
Nobody else is going with your idea.
I'll kill them all myself. Goddamn.
So far, your poison hasn't seemed overly effective. A D12
Well, at
might
least-
not do it.
Well, we just finished him off with a snake bite. So,
No, I'm talking about the gang of elves he wants to kill with it.
oh
Might not work against a whole gang of elves.
yeah, you would need the entirety of everybody in the conspiracy to actually go up against the elves.
All right. Sia, did you say you take the belt?
No, that was Krias.
Chris?
Yeah, I'll take the belt.
You take the belt? All right. It's on this note card here. What about the dagger? Anyone taking the dagger?
Me.
All
It
right.
is, and I'm
Oh.
taking the traveling clothes.
I'll take the headband.
Sia, you can add this to your character sheet. I put it in the Discord there.
All right.
And then I'll just delete the card.
It's on this card over here, the hemp traveling outfit.
It's not on that card, but that outfit has 2 pockets.
I copied the card, so. Where's your corner? I put it on the table there if you want. I'll erase that trouble off.
Okay. So that was the night. And then we're on to the next day. So, looking at my stats here. The next day is day 5 of week 2.
I'm sorry I'm going to do this, guys, but I'm actually going to stay in the healer's tent this time.
Why are you sorry about that?
Because that means that everybody else has to do extra work.
Oh, right. You're gonna be like, but I can heal
I'll be right
too.
back.
I mean, I can pass myself off as a healer as well. I won't know because I got psionics.
Right, but then Brent's is gonna be struggling to find people to fill in.
So when you go to the healer's tent, you're not doing nothing all day. You're basically doing medical work. Anytime somebody gets injured on the job or whatever,
course.
they'll come to you.
Of course. Yeah. I understand that.
So it's still work, but it's a lot shadier and easier than working on the ziggurat. All right, so does anybody do anything else during the night, last minute, before the next morning?
No.
No. All right, so the next morning, same as every other day, people gathering in their line to get some water.
Yep. Crew Rex's body is being dragged out after having discovered that there are snake bites on it.
Yeah, in the morning, the guards find Crew Rex, and they report his death.
He's over here.
They report his death to the Templars.
Dude has snake bites. Who could have done this?
A snake.
Uyalak doles out water to each person. The weather is... it's all right today. Not as windy as it was the day before. Skies clear up a bit. It's only in the high 90s today instead of over 100 for temperature. Does anybody do anything special while getting water, or do you just get your water and get out of line?
All right, we're getting more water.
It is water time.
Wait, did that guy we killed have any water on him?
He did not. His water skin was empty.
I now have a half a gallon.
Is it okay if I take his water skin?
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay, good. I wanted a second one so I can make some holy water.
What if we rob the elves instead of killing them? Like we could stay like that.
I don't think that guy was an elf.
I know, but like they still stole my water, and I'm very fucking petty. So I'm trying. Please, like, what's the
He's
way?
trying to find every and any excuse to get back at the elves.
Every excuse to get back at the elves.
We'll blame the
They
escape
saw
on them.
him.
Yes. Yeah. Wait. How can you do that?
Misinformation is a good tactic.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We could probably be a false informant, or
We need someone to become an informant and give false information.
and blame it on the elves.
Just let you know this.
The
if
elves
they
over in this tent
accidentally-
over here, not our elf.
Good.
We don't need to get him wrapped up in this as well. It's just like the elven community over there. They're planning a revolt.
How do we find a way to become a word
A what?
worm like snitch
Ah.
informant?
You mean a rat?
Worm, rat, wiggly, skiggly thing, same difference.
Well, that time that the Templar brought you into her tent and made some sort of like comments about how useful information might be beneficial. That
No,
might have been a subtle clue that you could be an informant.
She said, no. She said, okay, give me advice to keep you alive, and I gave her a reason. I don't want to die. See.
I mean, she was digging for information, and you didn't have any, so.
Yep.
Well, I got some the next night or day.
Yeah, but it was too late by then.
If
I
you
wonder if that offer still stands.
if you go with Varenza, I'm pretty sure Varenza could actually get you to a Templar, since they're an overseer.
This is true.
Varenza, can you give a brother the hookup?
Mhm.
Now today's gonna be real exciting. You guys ready
Today
for
is
your
gonna be very exciting.
You guys ready for your work period?
Work.
Please give us bucket carrying again, Varenza. Please, Saudi,
Yeah.
please.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's not you,
Brent says-
my dude.
Brenta is gonna be like, you guys sucked at making bricks yesterday. Water duty. Let's put those barbarians to work pumping that freaking water.
Okay. So
That
we
makes
need
sense.
to form into teams. We've got the two barbarians will do water.
Can we get a effing shout for our fallen soldier Mord, who is now rich?
All right. So
Well,
this
He's
side of
not
the
rich
line-
anymore. I had to give up that coat to get me a quarterstaff, but I still appreciate it.
And now you're the one with a coat.
All right. So doing the water job. Hauling water. Strength athletics or dex acrobatics. So let's see. Both of these guys want to do the strength thing. Both of these guys want to do the dex acrobatics thing. And of the three of you that are working today, or two, I guess it's two now. It's just going to be Norcus and Traxus working today.
Hey,
Sol is not.
What about me?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm in.
If you
I'm
wanna work too, that's
healing.
fine.
Yeah, I'm on the deck side. Is there a reason why I couldn't work?
Nah, there's no reason.
And who else?
So,
Sol and.
so Sol, Traxus, and Norcus have to pick. So Sol is on this side.
I thought we were healing.
Oh yeah, Traxxas is in the healer tent, so you get a 0 for today.
Okay, which side strength is not? Fuck you, soul. You do strength side.
Wait, who's doing? Oh, so you're trying to get me.
I will give you a guardian, oh guidance. Sorry.
Thank you.
Also,
What about deck
Yo,
side?
yo, I'm doing the deck side.
All right,
But I could do the deck side.
I'm gonna roll strength athletics for
give
my
you-
2 barbarians. Let's see, what do we got? We got
See,
a
check the DMs.
13 and an 8. Ouch. The barbarians sucked.
Are you shitting me? They sucked at the one job they're good at.
This guy has rolled an 8 every time he's worked. He is the laziest barbarian.
Oh, he's getting double whipped today.
Hey, trigram, 64
Renta,
whips.
So these guys are
Renta's done with him.
rolling decks. Falder gets a 13, and Ormond with his limp only gets a 5.
I got an 18.
All right, Norcus got an 18. That's a good roll. And
got a 12.
Soul got a 12. Not a good roll.
I mean, all of y'all suck today.
So Soul and all of the NPCs did a terrible job. Who's getting whipped?
Oh,
so I did give you
hey,
guidance.
man, I'm sorry.
Everyone.
Everyone gets whipped.
Equal
Storm of
opportunity
whips.
I was going to say equal opportunity whipping.
Equal
Wait,
opportunity
yeah.
ass beater.
The
Hang
whole
on a
work
sec.
crew.
1d6. Soul, you get an extra 6 on your wall.
12.
Make
Hey,
that-
12 plus 6.
Take that. Yeah. You're welcome.
That's 18.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so everyone takes 9 damage.
Why everybody?
Fuck.
Except Soul, because I helped him out get an 18. Psionic.
Yeah, he's whipping everybody. That includes me and you.
Hell no! If he's doing that shit, I'm about to fucking grab. I'm about to grab that, whip him back.
You got him up to
Try
an
it.
18?
See what happens.
What did you get? +6 on that roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a plus. You got
You'll
it.
get
Not
much worse than
everybody
whipping
ever-
if you try that.
Everybody that sucked got whipped.
All right.
basically.
Okay.
You failed your job.
Just
you
the
got
NPCs then. Whip, 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 whip.
Fucks the suck. Next time, be players.
Next time, be players. What?
Stop being NPCs.
Like that sentence. Next time.
Or- Poor Orman and Falder.
You know what?
Except
Fuck you.
that.
When my character dies, I'm going to play as one of these NPCs.
Do that, I dare you.
Be a player next time.
You'd probably
Okay,
have the jankiest of stats. Guaranteed.
I mean, hey, I think Owen is probably a good pick if he actually survives. That is.
All right, so that was the work period. And then afterwards, everybody returns to the slave pits where the meal period begins.
Back in my tent.
All right, I have to get out a thing. Where's my effects at?
Right.
If a man comes in the tent and starts whipping us, I swear to God.
Time to go water the plant.
What did I do with my particle effects?
Whoa, particle effects.
Particle
Poggers.
effects.
Pog.
Let me just go
Wait,
into my
what? How
save
much? How
habits.
much of the How much the percentage of the residents of TR are slaves?
There's like 1,000 slaves in the slave pits.
What is the percentage on that? Like, what is like in the citizens of TR? How many are slaves percentile wise?
All right. In the city of Tyr, there are 15,000 people. So 1,000 out of 15,000. That's the percentage.
Pretty
Geometry.
significant minority then.
So 15 to 1.
That's pretty huge. I mean, considering.
That's a something percent.
Nope, not that one. This one. Yeah, that one's all right. Particle effects.
What is going on? Whoa.
Oh yeah, this one's good. Hold on.
It's the 1,000-year whip effect.
The 8 trigram 64 whips. That's what it looks like.
Yeah. It's just a big ass effect of whips coming on the sky.
It's Varenza's secret technique. He spins around and goes last. 1 lasting, 2 lastings, 4 lastings, 8 lastings, 16 lastings, 32 lastings, 64 lastings.
Dear me. Fire!
Oh god, fireballs.
Someone set the count. We didn't start the fire. It was always
Wait,
burning.
volcano?
It was
What the
turning.
hell?
Okay. Let me
Is
read off this
our
description.
time
All right. So, as night begins to descend during the meal period, there's a tremendous explosion. Slaves flee from the other side of the pit while explosions and screams continue. There's a
What is going on?
large crowds of screaming people are thronging together in a horde, making it difficult to squeeze through. Does anybody want to investigate?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah,
hell
for
was
sure.
that?
It's over here.
It's near the front entrance.
By the
So, you
fuck.
guys move towards the front entrance. All right, when
Is
you
this
get
an
here,
actual opening in the gate here?
I think
Yeah.
front entrance is right here.
okay.
I think this is the perfect time for us to go toodaloo.
Wow, just run out the slave pits.
Okay, so what
Oh,
happens?
shit.
Um,
They're here to whip us.
The
Here to
PCs
whip us.
fight their way through the crowd, arriving after the commotion dies down. Guards ring the area, and beyond them lie the dead and wounded. The bodies are a mix of guards, slaves, and a few citizens. The craters and blast marks in the area hint at a powerful battle of magic or psionics. So, let's see. I need a perception check.
From everybody?
Everyone.
We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world was turning.
Perception.
Okay, I'm going to put away the giant eruption. Now it's just a bunch of scattered fire.
Oh,
15.
fucking hell.
Nat
I get 20.
And
Norcus, with your nat 20, you spot a trail of blood.
I got a 20 as well.
Eh,
I'm gonna start following it.
All right.
Where are those people standing in front of the fire?
Nat 1. Yay.
You follow a pile of shit.
If
Ninja,
you're
where
talking
are those
about
people?
if you're talking about these guys, these are dwarven guards. They work for Kalak, and they're investigating all of what happened here. All right.
Yeah. Anything happened for the blood trail? Because I'm following it.
Norcus, you find a trail of blood and you follow it.
do you pick anybody else up along the way?
Yes. Traxus.
Hey.
Like- Get the hell over here.
Was a 15 not enough, Ninja?
We'll see.
15's enough.
I did get a 20 as well, huh?
20's good as well. You would have seen the blood trail as well. All right. You follow the blood trail, and it leads. It leads over here.
Towards the kitchen.
Damn it.
You should swear the hell it is. Oh shit, it's Folder.
All
Oh,
right.
we need a medical assistance immediately.
Where's Norcus? Norcus, you follow the blood trail.
Yeah, I also had And
Can
much
I follow it
yeah.
too? Yeah.
Yeah,
It
Norcus
leads.
is bringing.
It
us
leads
here.
to a pool of blood. And when you approach, you bump into an invisible body.
Hmm?
There's an invisible body lying in a pool of blood.
Oh,
Hmm. Do I feel that too?
All right. You discover Folder.
medical assistance right away.
That's Folder?
Traxxas, help us.
Not sure.
Hold it.
Not sure if he's able to be saved, but here we go. Let's
Oh.
see.
I
Hey,
can. I
oh,
can.
nothing.
I'll
Folder,
try to.
Folder becomes visible, and he weakly pleads to you, please, hide me. They'll find me. Kill me.
Well, Traxxas will quickly do a couple of cure wounds on him to patch him up so that he's not dying anymore, and then kind of ask the others, "Hey, kind of shield us while I get this guy over to the tent over there."
All right, you're
I
going
got
to
you, homie.
bring him to the tent in the corner here.
We're all
apply,
relatively tall dudes.
I'll apply a healing on him too.
Right.
Didn't this guy say he wanted
Roll.
us to kill him?
2d.
Now he was saying,
plus-
hide me or they will kill me. They'll find me, they'll kill me. That's what he was trying
I
to
give
say.
him.
16.
I healed him for 11, as well.
While Traxxas is sneaking off with Folder's body, the investigating dwarf guards are going to run over, and the dwarf guards start shouting at you and saying, "You there! Stop!" And they approach the group.
Uh-oh. I can't grab my character anymore. There we go.
Automobile.
What do you want?
We're looking for somebody who did this. Have you seen a wizard?
No, no. The
What do
only thing we did is see the blood leading over here. But there's nothing on our arrival.
What does he look like?
They now have noticed the blood trail that they didn't see before.
Wait, wouldn't I be there? Didn't I follow the blood trail?
Yeah, you're right here.
Oh,
Or,
oh,
well,
you.
I don't
did?
see it on the screen.
where
but-
are you? I don't know where you are.
Yeah, that's Norcus. That's not me.
Here you are. I thought that was
You must
you.
have been. What happened over there at the entrance? What created this explosion?
A rogue spellcaster attacked. Several
Oh,
people
my.
have died. We'll find that caster. It is Kalaks' will. If you see anything or if you hear anything, you tell us immediately. This blood
Whoa.
trail must lead somewhere. Search! And they begin
Can I make
searching around.
Can I make a lie real quick?
Sure.
Don't say anything. They're gonna find out.
Gonna make a
I saw-
deception check? What do you say?
I saw a strange figure running over there towards the elf tent.
Oh,
You should ask them.
Roll it. Deception.
Deception. Please, 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 please. +4.
Here's hoping.
you get an extra 3.
23!
Yeah, make
Plus
that
the 26! Wait, this is plus extra 3. Yeah, 26.
Yeah.
All right.
They believe me.
The guards are going to converge on the Elven district and begin investigating.
Tear the place apart.
So the elves are screaming and being pushed back and beaten with sticks, and the guards are just stomping through and saying, "Where is he? Where's the caster?"
I snicker.
I
Oh, I
mean,
thought you were
they had
eating
it.
Snickers.
Just take that snicker.
No, you can say so.
Meanwhile, now let's see. How much is what's Falder's full? What's his max HP? Because myself and Soul healed him for 27 in total.
No, I didn't hear him. I
No,
have
I-
one spell slot left. I have one level 2 spell slot left.
I healed him for 11,
Right.
and then you healed him for 16.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good question. How many hit points does he have?
Like, start pumping health points in them. Like, god damn it.
I'd say like 24, maybe.
So
Am I still in the gladiator tent?
you would have
Sure.
16. So 8 less than his max, but it's still well enough that he's not massively hemorrhaging blood anymore.
Oh yeah, he was in bad shape. He was in real bad shape.
Here, I'll just fix that. There we go.
All right. The dwarves are going around asking everybody, slaves, name your work detail and overseer. Quick now. It's better you don't know anything.
Oh. We should try to disguise you. They're looking everywhere. Our friend Elvira was able to convince them that they were in the health camps, but it's just a matter of time that they're going to find us here, I think.
I can cast disguise self.
Oh, are you feeling
that-
now? Do you
That
need more
only
help?
works on you.
Oh, okay.
Do you need more help, sir?
Yeah, he's badly injured.
He's 8 less than his max health.
So I'll cast another.
Mechanically, maybe, but plot-wise, he's badly injured. Because the plot says so.
I give him 7 more.
Curse you, storytelling.
I mean, now the bush is covered in blood. How could you?
No, I didn't drag him over the bush. I dragged him through this little tiny gap over here.
Well, do they know what he looks like?
After healing, of course.
Exactly. So that's why I'm gonna take a knife and cut his head bald.
No,
Wait, did they see him? Did they see his face? Do they know who did it? And they're
they
looking for
don't
him, or
know
do
who
they
did
just
it.
know
That's
it's-
why they're asking.
Yeah, exactly. So we don't have to disguise him. We just have to cover up the injuries.
I think we should make him bald just in case.
I mean, if anybody asks about his injuries, we could just say that he also was in the blast radius and got severely hurt.
Do these look like burn wounds?
He was stabbed.
Yeah,
Oh.
these don't look like fire wounds. And well, we have a fire clip.
Yeah, we're going to burn you. I'm sorry.
All of
No,
the
don't do
fire
that.
damage was done
You're gonna
by
make it look
him.
like Zuko.
He cast a fireball on whoever attacked him and blew them the fuck up.
They are gone.
They are dead.
They are nothing but ashes in the sand.
Where do we know Falder from, though?
Falder was assigned to your work crew and has been helping you during the
Yeah,
week.
he's on
okay.
our work crew.
But you didn't know he was a
You
wizard.
got
It was
Nope.
a secret he kept close to the chest.
You're a wizard, Fulda. You're a fucking wizard.
The first thing I'm going to say is appomattox.
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
Hmm.
He's only just gotten here recently within the last couple days, and he hasn't joined the rebel faction yet.
All right. Well, again, I don't know what unless it's magic that I know about. I don't know what other magic falls under, whether it's divine or arcane. So,
Ah,
but Traxxas will ask and say, "You use magic, same as me. Do you count on nature for your magic? If so, we might need your help with something."
No, it
It
is
is
not
not.
nature that I call upon, but it is true arcane magic. I am a preserver, though I try to keep it secret unless I know I can trust someone.
I see. Well, I do not look fondly upon that, but I will not hate you for it, as we are all in the same situation.
hey.
Who looks at Soul?
If we can
pulls
truly trust you, we might need your
might-
help.
The amount of times I've cast spells in front of you guys, you guys haven't talked about it at all.
Because you kept it a secret. That's why.
Yeah, and we've all
I've-
kind of cast spells too, you know.
And I've already
that's-
divulged to you that I'm a druid. You all know that I draw upon nature.
Yes, but that sleep spell. What else did I cast?
That can be considered divine.
Dissonant whispers. That's not healing.
Yeah,
Healing
but that's the
words
thing.
can be
We
divine.
don't. I don't think we can tell a person of how you did distant whispers. I don't think.
Oh yeah, it's just whispering. I guess you guys still don't know. I guess.
All right, Falder is going to get up now that his wounds are healed up, and he's going to think for a moment, and he's going to say, "I can't stay here anymore. They figured me out. If they catch me, I'm a dead man. I'm going to have to get out of here. I'm afraid I can't
Well,
take
then
any of you with me, but if you need help on the outside, I'll tell you where you can meet me. Meet me at the
Do you not know-
Red Kank Inn." And while he's saying this, he's going to cast a spell.
Wait! Before you go, do you think you could help us bring things in? we do have an ally that could potentially bring something in if you help him on the outside. Oh, he's gone.
He uses change self to turn himself into one of the dwarven guards.
Nice.
Wait,
Yeah, we do have a friend that maybe you can give him something to bring in.
I'm
if
gonna
it's
walk.
possible.
I'm gonna walk out of here. But if you need my help in the future, you can get in contact with me at the Red Kank Inn.
wait, I have a
Okay.
question for him. I have a question for him. You
Yeah.
got any spell scrolls on you?
He does not. However, he
Hey.
will hand you a small vial that has a red, juicy-looking berry in it. And he says, "This is the only thanks I can offer you."
Yes!
It's a healing
Another
potion.
one. I have two
Is-
of those now.
Is it a mistletoe?
No, it's a healing
Please tell
potion.
me.
No.
Damn it!
It's a berry drink. What?
It is
Well,
a
wait, what-
mistletoe,
basic
mistletoe
healing potion
has-
berry.
mistletoe has red berries.
How much is this thing worth?
50 gold.
50 gold. All right, healing potion. 50.
I
Well,
mean, 50 ceramic.
we should probably go back to our work. I'm gonna go and try to see if I can help some of these people that got involved in the explosion.
Right. I have to make a note that I used 2 things of cure wounds
So,
and go back to my work inside of the healer's tent.
the guide
Hey.
says that Falder, in the guise of a dwarven guard, brazenly walks right out the front door to his freedom.
Wait, if that works, why can't I just cast disguise? So, wait, yeah.
You haven't thought about it. That's why.
Wow, is that simple? Wait, hold up. Can I just cast disguise self?
I'm
Better
gonna
do it
start
in a
red.
secluded place, otherwise,
What if it's that easy? Just walk out? Oh, okay.
better get on it before the
I mean-
opportunity leaves. Literally.
Well, what
I
he
think
just did
once
is pretty
I-
rare. There's not a whole lot of spellcasters around.
Well, can I cast disguise self behind the tent?
You can do whatever you want as long as your character's got that ability.
Yes,
You
I know disguise self.
actually-
And I use a second level. Can I use a second level spell slot to cast it?
Yes.
If you have a second level spell slot.
Oh
I
my
do.
god.
That's the only spell slot I have left.
This dude. Literally.
I'm gonna take another break. I need to let my legs stretch out a little bit because I'm sitting cross-legged.
Disguise self lasts for an hour. You can make yourself look like whatever you want, within reason. People that want to discern if you're disguised can use their action to inspect your appearance. Intelligence investigation. Against your spell
Do-
save DC of 14, I guess.
But do I want to leave the party behind?
Yeah, that's your call. Do you think you can do more from inside with the group or from outside?
I won't get any new information about the coming revolution if I'm outside, unless I can. Shit.
Generally, it's better
Grande
if the
is-
whole gang can escape at the same time.
Yeah, Grange is in here, so I can't just. What about that wizard guy? He knows something, right?
He's gone.
Wait, if I sneak out, would there be a way for me to sneak back in?
Probably. If you can
You
sneak
could-
out
could-
easily, you can sneak in easily. Just wait until the work crews are going back in.
Hmm.
Just add yourself back
You
into
guys
the
was-
crowd.
Always go to the place where the wizard guy was.
Yeah,
He's
and the
gone.
red something in, right?
I'm surprised you didn't think of this
Uh,
earlier if you had disguise.
Like I didn't think you would make it that easy.
I mean,
Well, you haven't succeeded yet, though. Like, you have a lot of people with a lot of suspicion that could inspect you and find out that you're using a spell.
Keep in mind, he
There-
has plot armor, so the guide said he succeeds on his roll to sneak out. So you would actually have to roll it, whereas he automatically succeeded.
What would I have to roll?
Well, it would depend. So you'd have to approach the gate, and then I would decide whether anybody thinks you're suspicious or not, and then I would roll their investigates, and if they say, "Hey, wait a minute," and grab you, then you'd be caught. But otherwise, you'd escape.
What could I accomplish from the outside?
I don't know, giving us weapons, giving us food. I don't know, maybe a new way to escape. Teleportation, maybe.
But if I try it, I could get in serious trouble.
What sucks to
I
suck for
mean,
you.
us trying to escape is gonna get us in serious trouble.
Yep.
What the hell? I want to try. Yeah, I want to cast Disguise Self and try to walk out as a dwarven guard.
Okay. You turn into a dwarven
I wa-
guard and you begin walking towards the gate.
I want to follow the wizard guy.
Well, hang on. He already left,
Oh.
but you could leave after him.
Yeah, I want to leave after him.
Okay. So, you travel towards the gate. Okay. So I'm gonna say you move from over here where the tent is, past the gladiators, past the food area, the food court, and here's a little scene that you see. Several of your companions that were on your work crew. You got Ormond of the Waste and the two barbarian brothers. And as in dwarf form, you're walking by, you see that there's a man, and this man is dressed strangely. He's wearing like leather armor with a whole bunch of bandoliers and scroll cases. He's got a variety of fancy-looking daggers and sheaths, and he's wearing this real fine cloak. He's got like a little mask over his face, and he's interviewing this human slave, and he's like, "Did you see anything? Tell me what you saw." And the barbarian's like, "Well, I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't see nothing." And the investigator's like, "You're lying to me. I can tell." And he's like, "All right, well maybe I saw the explosion, but that's nothing." And he's like, "You're telling the truth. If you see anything, report it immediately. What about you?" And Ormond of the Way says, "Oh, I didn't see anything. I was half asleep." And the investigator says, "You're not lying. You know nothing. Begone, slave." And then he goes to investigate somebody else. It seems as if he was using some sort of psionics to delve into the minds of people and tell whether they were lying or not. That could be dangerous if he asks you any questions. So you continue. You walk past Uyalak and some other dwarves, and you have to go in between these dwarves here who are investigating, and there's this other investigator. Now, this investigator, he's talking to this dwarf, and he says, this dwarf says, "We found a blood trail over there. We're asking some of the slaves about it. They didn't have much information. They didn't see much on that side of the yard. The blood trail goes cold. There's a pool of blood, but there's no body." And the investigator says, "Show me!" And they immediately begin moving off in this direction. And then this other dwarf here, he was standing by the gate. He's going to look you up and down as you walk by. But I only rolled a 2, so he doesn't notice that you're not really a dwarf.
This dude.
This suspense. Holy shit.
All right, see ya. You have escaped. You are outside the slave pens. Where do you go?
So should we escape?
Okay. Is there like, what do I see when I leave?
You're in the main brickyards area in between the slave pits and the ziggurat. You are in the guise of a dwarven guard. There are many dwarven guards reporting because of the incident. Many of them are going into the slave pits. You're one of the only ones that's going out of the slave pits. But you can see that there are other guards moving around. There are patrols, regular patrols. They walk up and down the streets here and around here. So you could potentially blend in as a guard on patrol, although usually those guards move in pairs rather than alone. You're the only one that's alone, which is a little bit suspicious.
So to my right, I see the brickyards. Behind the slave pits are the giant and the giant places. The ziggurat is in front of me. And what's to my left?
So to the left, there's a whole bunch of buildings. This is sort of like middle-class neighborhoods, and beyond that is the upper-class noble district.
Where do the poor people live?
So generally the richer people live closer to Kalaks Tower. The poorer people tend to live in these ghettos around the slave pits. So,
Really?
like here, all along this strip.
Well, the middle class people might rat me out. The poor people, at least. I could blend in. Oh, wait, can I try to head to the poor people district?
Okay, so we've got all sorts of ghettos surrounding the slave pits. Most of these are half giant buildings in this this U that's close to the slave pits, but there's a lot of humans in these ghettos, like here and here. So, do you want to go west or east or north? There's 3 options here. Any of them will take you to a group of buildings like you're looking for. Hello?
Yeah.
I was. Are you kidding me? That entire time, I'm fucking stupid. Okay. So the left would be the middle class district, and the right for me would be the poor people place.
Well,
How
hold on.
are you muting yourself for that to happen? You were just talking like 30 seconds ago.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like I look at like, huh?
I kind of described that poorly. Like, so like the middle class and the noble stuff is all these buildings, and then like the poorer houses are these smaller clustered ones. So I was saying you could go to any of these 3 areas and potentially blend in.
Oh yeah, I want to go to the poor people district.
Okay. West, east, north. Take your pick.
West.
You come out the gate. You take a left. You walk.
Wait, west. Wait, I'm in right. Like west would be that way, right?
West is moving you towards the noble district.
I meant to head right. Like I thought west was this. I guess I got my compass mixed up.
It's going north.
Okay. You go to the right instead. When you go to the right, there's all of these sort of long row of ghettos that extends all the way to the wall here. And so you begin patrolling down the street here. Let's see, are there any other patrols on the street? I rolled a 20. There is a patrol, but they're way down at the end of the street.
Well, can I? Is there a building that's like open I can sneak into?
Roll a perception check.
20.
All right. You spot a building with an open door.
I head in.
Okay. You approach the building. When you step in through the door, there's a surprised peasant. The peasant looks up and says, "Oh, guardsman dwarf, how can I help? What do you need?"
Oh no. Oh, nothing. I just came in here to scratch my feet a little. Is there any place, or do you have a bathroom? Better yet.
All right. He'll show you where the bathroom is, although he thinks it's a strange request. So this dwarf patrol, they walk down the street and continue on their way into the brickyard. So the person says, "I've done nothing wrong, guardsman. Is there a reason you've come to my hovel so late at night?"
Nothing. I just really had to take a shit. Where's the bathroom again?
So you're already in it.
He's just talking to me. He's just talking to me. Like, oh, hey, guards, I'm on the toilet right now. But, like, is there any reason he came in?
It's a small building. There's not a whole lot to it.
Yeah, I'm just taking a shit. Is there an open window?
Yeah, I guess a bathroom window.
Oh. I'd say,
You gonna climb out the back window into the alleys?
I'm gonna ask him the question. Oh wait, no. How could I phrase this question? You didn't catch any escaping slaves? You didn't catch any escaped slaves here, did you?
Oh, I have not seen one. No.
What did you say would be the proper reaction if you did find one?
Well, to call for the guards, of course.
Good man. I'll make sure I remember this. And I want to sneak out the back window, the bathroom window.
Christ.
So you climb out the window, and he's like, "Boy, this dwarf can really take a long shit."
All right.
All right.
Wait,
so
what? Yeah.
You're in the back alleys of the ghetto district here. There's a whole bunch of trash and some empty boxes and some puddles back here. You don't see anybody in either direction. It's just a quiet back alley.
Can I create myself some clothes? Like some actually like, not rich looking clothes, but like poor looking clothes. But not rags. Like I have on.
If you recast disguise self, you could change your appearance. Yeah.
Oh, barter creation. I can create object.
I guess. Seems like a complex thing to make with a spell.
A shirt?
Huh? What are the limits of bardic creation? I don't know.
I mean, you could just
Make an
make a
instrument.
man thong. I mean,
Make a man walk around the streets wearing a man thong. I think a shirt to be way more less suspicious. A shirt isn't that complex, is it?
Nah, probably not. You can
Only
create
different-
one non-magical item of your choice in an unoccupied space. The GP value of the item can't be more than 20 times your bard level. Your bard level is 3?
Yes. Wait, no, yeah, we're level 3. Yeah, I forgot almost.
Okay.
So we're level
So
9.
up to 60 gold. Sure. Yeah, you can make clothes.
Yeah. And I wanted to, can I just take this guy's self off? So I'm just
All right. So then you'll look like your regular self, but in these new clothings. The items glimmer softly, and faint music can be heard
when touching it, right?
when touching it.
Okay. Just walk down the street.
And then after a few hours, you'll just suddenly be naked.
Let me see how long does it last? Bardic creation. Bardic.
Does it say? Well, maybe it's indefinite. Maybe it only disappears when you make another item. Because it doesn't list a time. It doesn't list a duration.
Oh, cool.
Mysterious.
Mysterious.
All right.
All right.
Well, we're just about out of time. You still there, Psycho Frog?
I am. But
Hanging in there. All right, guys. Well, we'll call it for tonight. We'll pick up again next week. Things are getting real exciting now. You've got rebel factions. You've got this big explosive getaway from Falder. You've got the upcoming Kalaks games where all hell's gonna break loose.
That escape was way easier than I thought. Holy shit!
Falder made it look easy.
Folder, he didn't make it look easy. It was
He didn't even have to roll.
Like I was over here
I'm
making.
kind of curious, like where he can just like he laughed and then I don't know.
Weren't
like,
you guys behind the tent with me? Did you guys see me?
I
Cast?
sort of thought the fireball was supposed to be the distraction when we were supposed to leave, but I don't know. I guess not.
I think you guys could have left. Wait, no, there were guards outside. So unless you guys.
Yeah.
I'll let you know there's multiple plots going on. Falder is not even remotely associated with the other rebel faction.
well, we do still have a magical ally, albeit a not very
What?
well looked upon one.
Wait, who saw me leave? Who
No
who
one.
was behind the tent?
No one.
Let's see, guys.
Like
that?
Caster.
we're already gone out of that corner when you
Okay.
change your appearance and left.
See you, Psycho
Yeah.
Oh,
Frog.
so no one even knows I'm gone. Wow.
Well, I'm pretty sure we'll know come
Oh, no.
next morning.
We'll figure it out when we can't find you.
Varenza will definitely find it. Hey, aren't we missing a? Oh my God, a worker's. He's escaped. He's escaped.
All right. Well, peace to everybody out there in Twitch land. Have a good one. This is the
Things are
end of
getting
the
very
stream.
interesting.
Stream.